Oh, well.
Yeah, well, that's it's bittersweet. That first hand set over set is a.
I know.
What do you get? I mean, it's not like you can play that any differently, though.
No. I mean, there were 4 of us in the hand. I had pocket 10s. It came Jack 10-4.
Yep, good board for you.
Yep, somebody let out. And I got a call, and I shoved, and they both called, and somebody had an overpair. I think Earl. No, it wasn't Anderson. Who was it? Ivor Big One.
Oh yeah.
Who's that?
I don't know if it's Big
you don't
or
know their name.
they've won a few. They've won a few. I've seen them their name come across the podcast.
Yeah. So whoever Ivor Big One has had pocket kings. So
oh my god, eliminated. What a cooler of a hand.
I know.
Tens, jacks, kings.
Yep.
Not a bad first hand here in the Rec Poker home game.
Yeah. Makes me wonder.
Yeah, that's right. It's a setup deck.
Yeah.
It's a setup deck.
Pokerstars.
I got to get in here. I hadn't even registered yet.
We haven't registered.
I always forget. Let's get this going.
Yeah, last night I started I started posting a hand from a daily I played last Wednesday at the new casino, Resorts World. Which, God, if you haven't been there, next time you go to Vegas, you have to go.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Okay.
Beautiful.
Cool.
I mean, I always thought the Wynn was the nicest poker room.
Yeah.
This one is right there with it. It's about 24 tables, beautiful, comfortable leather seats, tastefully decorated, excellent staff.
That's wonderful.
Servers that were going around every 5 to 10 minutes. Very friendly.
Nice.
But yeah, I had a hand against we had this guy who came in about the 3rd or 4th hand of the tournament and promptly spilled his beer all over his end of the table.
Oh no.
Didn't do a thing to help clean it up. He was loud, obnoxious, dropping F-bombs and MF bombs every other sentence, and built up a stack of about 100,000 chips by 300, 600.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started, myself and another player at the table, started whittling away at his lead. And by the time we got to 1,000, 1,500, I was the table chip leader, and he was second, and we got involved in a hand. I don't think I did anything wrong in the hand, but and I stopped posting it thinking, no, I really didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
But he wound up in a 3-way all. Yeah, in a 3-way all in. Well, actually, it went all in one player went all in very short stacks. And I had raised pre-flop with ace jack, and the flop came jack 10 deuce with 2 diamonds. The short player shoved over my about half pot bet raise or half pot bet. The jerk in question dropped a few MF bombs and then wound up calling, and then couldn't understand why the dealer wasn't dealing, because the dealer was waiting for me to decide what I wanted to do. So he acted kind of shocked that I was in the hand, even though I had let out pre-flop and let out on the flop. Mm-hmm. So I don't know where this guy's head was at, but eventually I just called him and then hit trip jacks on the turn. So I made a big bet. Ooh, did you win one?
No, but that's trip jacks on the good sounds pretty good.
Yeah. So I decided, well, this guy's a loose cannon. So I made a big bet into a empty side pot. He shoved and he said, You want to gamble with me, MFer? Come on, you want to gamble? I'm ready to risk it all. What you say, MFer? And I'm just sitting there, just paying, trying not to pay any attention. So he shoved, and I snap called him. He had ace of diamonds, deuce of diamonds with 2 diamonds on the board, and of course he hit his flush on the river.
Well, you can't argue it. You put him in the spot you wanted.
Yeah, because he would have been out of the tournament, and I would have been a massive chip leader at that point. But But the good ending to the story is that I was able to build my chip stack back up. Was present when he got knocked out. And we all fist bumped the guy that knocked him out. Pounded the table.
Bought him a drink.
And then eventually I wound up going on to finish 5th in the tournament and cashing. So I can't complain, but
Wow, there you go. Nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
yeah. But I highly recommend you go to that. If next time you go to Vegas to take a side trip there. It's at the north end of the strip.
Yeah, all right. I saw the signs for it, but I didn't get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jim,
you'll have
Taylor and I took a walk down there and walked through Resorts World. It's beautiful.
isn't
Cool.
it? Oh, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing. So, I mean, the Rio is getting so old and tired looking.
Yeah.
There's not many options for food. The hash house was closed several
Yeah.
days that we were
Most
there.
of the time it was closed.
Yeah.
I saw that
I
too.
was just, I always liked that place when I first started going there. I always thought, you got a good breakfast and it was a reasonable price, but I don't know. That was just disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
We like it enough that we went down to the other one down on the strip. And
Which
the other
one?
hash house.
Oh,
There's
that's right.
another
There is
one.
one on the strip. I
Yeah,
forgot
there's one
about
on the
that.
strip.
Yeah. So,
I'm
so
already
what
counting
events?
the
what
days
events
till
did you
next
guys-
spring.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm probably not going to go next year. We've got several trips planned,
Mm.
so I'm going to have to. Although I'm, describing Resorts World to my wife, she said, "Well, maybe that could be, you could entice me to go back to Vegas sometime in the fall."
Right.
So, with another couple, because that way, my buddy and I can play poker, and the women can, go do their thing. Although my wife, I've gotten her. She likes to play with us when we play our Friday night game. So maybe I can convince her to play in one of the tournaments while we're there.
Mm-hmm. 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 I think there's definitely something to that.
Yeah. So what events did you guys play in?
Oh, I see Eric's here. Jim, you talk about Las
Okay.
Vegas events.
Yeah, I played in the 800 8 max.
Deep stack?
Yeah, the deep
Yeah.
stack. I went close to 8 hours in that one, but didn't make day 2. And then the next day played the $500 freeze out. And then besides that, just played the dailies, the daily deep stacks,
Yeah.
and one of the senior deep stacks.
Yeah.
The first one I played went over to Golden Nugget and played a seniors event over there as well. So had a lot of fun, made no money. So yeah, that was kind of disappointing, but
Yeah. We played in the $600 deep stack that started last Monday, and I played for almost 11 hours before I got knocked out. And my stack was all over the place.
yeah, that's the way I was in the 800.
Yeah. Dinner, I was down to 10 big blinds. And then by the next break, I had it up to about 50 big blinds. And then slowly but surely, I got whittled away. And then I lost with pocket aces.
It's my favorite hand to lose with.
It's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were trying to come up, Eric, I think I was telling you about this when we were down there. We were trying to come up with what you really need a vaccine against is getting it in good. We need to get inoculated against getting it in good, because getting it in good was killing people down there on the trip we were down there. Like Roger Schutte, I think he went like 6 for 7 or 7 for 8 bust outs were him getting outdrawn on the river. It was just brutal. He's got a good attitude about it, but the getting it in good was not a winning strategy when I was down there. The only way to win a hand was to outdraw somebody.
Wednesday we wanted to play in the weekly senior event, but they canceled it. So
Yeah.
that's why I convinced my guys, let's get off campus here and go somewhere else.
Mhm.
No, let's stay here. I said, no, I'm sick of this place. Let's go somewhere else. And then they were glad they did. They wound up enjoying it as much as I did. So it's a beautiful place.
Evening, everybody.
Good
Hey,
evening.
Dave.
Hey, Dave.
No,
Hey, Dave.
how's it going?
Life is good.
There was like 3 people out before I got in here.
Oh yeah,
That was,
yeah.
I was one of them.
He,
I was one
he
of
was
them.
one. He got
Double
knocked
knockout.
out.
First hand, double knockout. I had a set of 10s, lost to a set of jacks.
Oh God.
Yep.
I know.
And Dave, were you here when the one on our table got knocked out, or did you come right after he got knocked out?
I think I saw
Did you see
somebody, there was a flush over flush. I think just
Yep.
before I got there, I saw the
Yep.
hand history.
Yep, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Kate just got knocked out. That's
Yeah.
that's Stu's mom.
Oh yeah.
That was a weird hand.
I didn't
Dude.
see the action.
She went in with like Jack 9 with the 1,200 chips or something.
Hmm.
Got called by King Jack.
Bad spot. Maybe she was in a rush. Maybe
It could be.
maybe Stu's been doing something he shouldn't, and she had to go give him a spanking or ground him or something.
Wouldn't surprise me.
He's a lot of fun. Stu actually just lives a couple hours north of me. So I went up to he and Kim and Elizabeth and a couple other friends put a little poker game together a few weeks ago, or probably a couple months ago by now. So I got to go up and hang out with them and see Stu's place and meet a couple of them in person. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that sounded like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
Not exactly an easy poker game though.
That's a good
No.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, that's a fun point actually. The more the longer we're all involved with rec poker, the harder the games are getting that we want to sit in. Like I don't, all the people that I want to play poker with are a lot better now than we used to be 2 years ago.
We ran into Monkey System, Keith Brandt, while we were there.
Oh yeah,
They
he was
walked
down
by
there
and
for
I
the
saw someone
seniors.
with a-
Yeah.
Yeah. I was walking by and there was a guy with a rec poker hat. So I stopped him. And we were both playing in the 250 daily on
Right.
Tuesday. So
That's
yeah, he was
awesome.
telling we were talking to him for about 10 or 15 minutes before it started. So it was good to run into somebody.
Yeah.
But he said at that point there were only a couple of people staying at the house. So
Yeah, and it's not as easy to bump into people as I thought it would be
yeah.
down there. I think because the Rio is so far from the rest of the strip, and everyone's playing different days and busting out at different times. So it was harder to kind of get together than I was expecting. But it does make it all the more fun when you get a chance to bump into people down there.
Yeah.
It does feel like a convention, eh? It does.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah.
That was cool how many people I met that I to talk to on here and more importantly I see in the media all the time. I got to sit and have a conversation with Jeff Platt and Britt Hanks and Ryan LaPlante, got to meet him and got to talk with him and stuff. It was awesome.
One of my buddies is from Argentina and he ran into Damian Salas and he was just so excited.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Salas was great. Stood there, talked to him for about 5
That's
or 10
cool.
minutes. They took a selfie together. That's good. That's really good when you run into someone like that and they're very accommodating.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, and I've noticed that's true of most people. I don't know if it's because we kind of self-select good people at rec poker. So like the folks we've had on the show or the people that we partner with, when I've met them down there, they've all been just really open and accommodating and friendly and engaging. So I'm sure that's not true for all poker players, but it's a good set. It's a good set that we're working with.
I think a lot of them get it, and they know they need players like us in the field.
Yeah.
To drive up the prize pool and
Yep, I think that's right.
Yep.
Every time I talk to Dara O'Carney, because he's doing these monthly seminar videos for us now for our premium members, every time we talk, I'm like, Dara, I'm just so appreciative of the time that you're putting into this, because it makes a big difference for us recreational players. And every time he's like, well, recreational players are the lifeblood of the game. And, it's just really important to me to be giving back to the character like this. And you're a wonderful community. I love what you do.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's pretty good, Arnold.
You're on point there, man.
That's not a bad impression. That's not a bad impression either.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't bad.
I just watched the latest one today, and he was sounding like that too.
Yeah.
And he didn't tell me I screwed up by hand too.
Hey, yeah, there you
Nice.
go. Yeah, that one just dropped this week, right? Yeah. It just
Oh, I
came
need
out
to
on
watch
Tuesday.
it. I need to watch
Just
it.
saw it
Yeah.
today. And
So
that,
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
no, it's okay. The other note, you were talking about meeting people. The other part of that clip was Chris showed a couple of hands that Matt Affleck was analyzing, and it was sort of relevant to what was going on, and they were pretty good. And it just reminded me that when you were talking about meeting nice guys, I was playing late on a main event like maybe 7 years ago with Matt Affleck, and he was just the nicest guy at the table. It was incredible. We finished the day, I think, and I asked him something about a hand that I know that I didn't play optimally from a pro perspective, but I knew I was in a hand with him, and I knew he was better than me. And I basically said that afterwards, and he said, yeah, you got to take into consideration all of the factors. And he was just a nice guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think we're actually trying to line up a date to get him on the podcast in
Yeah,
the
he'd be really good, I think.
next few weeks. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Still got the sniffles. I don't know what's going on. Not COVID. I got tested recently. I guess it still could be.
You know?
Never know.
No. Yeah, I just got my booster shot today.
That's cool.
Arm's a little sore, but other than that,
Did you say you got the booster, Mike?
yeah, I got the booster today.
Ah, that's still on the horizon up here in Canada. We
3
don't
4
have
feet.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few categories that can do it, but there have been a little yeah, I'm not terribly happy with the way they're talking about that one.
Oh no.
Nah,
I honestly haven't been paying that much attention.
no, I know, but they told me I was highest risk category in the earlier stages, and now they're just ignoring me for the third one.
That's weird. I mean, ultimately, I think, it's here to stay. So we're
Yeah.
gonna have to get used to the idea of getting booster shots, just like we would for the flu vaccine
For
or
the
anything like
flu.
that, I guess. But
I agree.
it's quite an adjustment.
Yeah.
And it's pretty polarizing up here as a subject too. We probably shouldn't even talk about it too much, because we don't like to talk
yeah,
about
sorry.
politics or
It's the same
Oh,
here.
or
Yeah.
religion.
Unlike here, everybody's very reasonable here.
I think
Just you
much less
Canadians are
polarized.
combative.
Much less polarizing up there.
Yeah, but no, I think it's it's something people are going to be arguing about for a long time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad we've got this winter. The people that want to get vaccinated have been. I think last winter was really tough from an isolation point of view, just not being able to congregate at all, even with loved ones. This winter, at least, people can hang out inside with people that they're comfortable with and that kind of thing. Last winter was tough. It was tough for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I live in Texas, and it was pretty relaxed here.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Right. Plus, it's not as cold.
No.
That's the real thing up here. It
No.
was actually perfectly pleasant in the summer. because
Yeah.
people could just hang out in friends' backyards, go to the park, that kind of thing,
Yeah.
stay
You
outside.
could do that. Yeah.
But once like November, December rolls around, you just can't do that. So
I mean, I know that the Toronto Blue Jays started their season in Florida, but when they came back to Toronto, did they open the stadium? I mean, did they have fans in the ballpark? I really don't remember. I mean, I'm a Red Sox fan and I watch baseball a lot. And I remember watching a Sox Blue Jays game and not really remembering if there were people in the
I
stands.
think there were people at some point in time. I'm not sure
Yeah.
exactly when, but
Yeah.
that's funny. Steve recently performed "O Canada" down at
That
the
was
Rio.
fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Were you
yeah.
there for that, Jim? Were you there live for that?
No, but he was nice enough to send me the video.
Okay.
First of all, can he sing?
I
He
saw
Oh,
can
him-
yes, he
sing.
can sing.
He
Oh,
can
he's got a good
sing.
voice?
I saw him
Yeah.
suddenly
Amazing.
appeared somewhere.
In fact, you
He
know
has
what?
got-
I think I'm gonna, because
You
I
head
have
up,
the
baby.
I have the power to do this. I'm gonna
Nice.
I'm
You
gonna
gonna
put it
play
up
it?
here and share screen, and we can all take it in. Hold on a second now.
Yeah, I watched it the other day.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. Oh yes. Oh yeah. I just put it up yesterday. It's already got 14 views. Excellent.
Oh, you've got it on the website?
I got it up. I got it up on YouTube.
Oh,
And
okay.
I
On
have to
YouTube.
embed the YouTube video on the website somewhere very prominent.
Gotcha.
Let's just
Yeah.
get this here, and then I need to also share sound. All right, let's just enjoy this for a moment. Let's just enjoy this for a minute and 12 seconds.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in our son's command.
Projecting, it's nice.
With glowing heart,
Quite a singer.
we see
Yeah.
thee rise, the true north, strong and free.
He's using that diaphragm. I like it.
From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land.
He actually knows the words.
glorious
Yeah.
and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada.
Wow.
Yeah, right?
If you're gonna do something, do it. Do it well. Yep.
Exactly. That is
He
amazing.
didn't
that
just
great?
mail it in, did he?
Put everything into it.
He's a man of honor. Didn't-
So good.
Yeah.
That was a real performance.
Yeah.
If it was half in French, I'd be thinking of what words would be said.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh wait, I still have my
Canadian
YouTube. It must have autoplayed the next. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Yeah. So Steve was. Steve is just. He's showed up to my left now on my table here.
Oh,
Oh, his ears are
Uh-oh.
burning.
that was timely.
Yeah.
Alert. He said he knows all the words from watching hockey.
Hockey. Yeah.
Ah. See, I'm from California. See, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm a big hockey junkie too.
Mm.
Hockey and baseball. That's what I played in high school.
Oh yeah. Nice. There we go. Told him, way to use your diaphragm. I don't know. Everyone knows he's got some fans. We just recorded the podcast last night where Max Chaos, Greg Clem, who's a member, came on to conduct an interview of Chris Jones. So that was fun, as he wanted to do a little rec room kind of interview of Chris. And so we decided to do it for the podcast. And where was I going with this? Something about Steve singing "O Canada." No, it's escaped me. I'm sure it was really riveting, though. Really riveting stuff.
That was great, Jim.
Good story. Cool story, bro.
Yeah, good story, bro.
Cool story,
Can't
bro. The other night, So my wife and I, we've been taking shifts watching my dog because he recently got some
Aw,
surgery.
how is he?
He's doing great. He's still all doped up, so he's like doesn't understand why he's so tired, but other than that, he's okay. So we're just taking time. We're just taking turns, like watching him because he'll get at his stitches and stuff. So neither one of us is sleeping particularly well. So my wife was telling me this story about something that happened at the barn, and she just kept repeating this one part of it, and then she just kind of trailed off. She's like, yeah, I guess I don't know what I was actually telling that story for. And I said, I got this close into cool story, bro. I was like, oh, cool story. And she's like, thanks, bro. I was doing my best. Okay, she knew where I was going with that. Yeah. No, you can't. She's meme savvy, so I have to be. She's on to me. She knows I'm making fun of her when I say "cool story, bro." Oh yeah, that was it. So Steve, he was saying that there was actually a real sense of like occasion and reverence in the hallway while he was doing it, because people thought this must be some like Canadian event, or maybe this is like a winner from last year who's here doing it. And so there was a real like camaraderie in the hall as he was singing it. And afterwards people were like, way to go, man, where in Canada are you from? And stuff like that. and he said the worst part was he had to go around telling people, oh, actually I just lost a bet. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, good times. I was saying I can't wait to get down there again, and I'll only have to wait 7 months now and not a full year because I'll be back on the spring timing. Note to self, play more cash.
Yeah, you said you did well in cash.
Yeah, that was my saver. That was my trip saver. Well, I think we're going to be doing more live poker in 2022, so maybe we'll get a chance to be getting together, not in Minnesota or in Las Vegas. Who knows? Yeah. I think we are going to do more of these road trips though, and that kind of stuff, because that's fun. I want to join more of those.
You know who all's going to Iowa tomorrow?
I know Steve is.
Steve, Kim,
I
Tim,
think.
Mr. Donkey lives there.
Yeah, it's in his backyard. So.
Yeah, those are the only 3 that I'd heard so far.
Yeah. I actually haven't heard anyone else confirmed. I know we're not getting like a rec poker house this time because it's a shorter trip and short notice.
Yeah,
but it's a good venue.
Another run good. It's just another run good series event.
Yeah.
Nothing close to Texas for me to.
Right.
I've checked their schedule, and we just have a number of poker rooms around the area, and a couple of them are running series in the spring. I'll probably go play in a few of those, and just go a couple times a month to the tournaments that I like to play at the card rooms here. So
nice. I still feel like I'm in this black hole.
Yeah.
In Southern Ontario, I mean, there's not a lot of good poker around here.
Yeah.
There's a charity tournament next weekend, about, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes from me, that pays 10 grand for first. They pay the top 1-6, I think.
That's pretty good.
But it's a 2-day, and you have to be in the top 15% of your 1-day flight or your first day flight to make the championship. And then your chip counts carry over and everything, and then they play it down.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Everything's opening up and people are getting frisky again. Dave, you live in Southern Ontario like I do. Where
Yeah.
well, we've kind of talked about this before, but where do you go to play if you are going to go to play?
Uh, I mean, I haven't much for a while. I used a couple of years ago. I played the monthly tournament in Ram. I have
Yeah,
every month or two, but that was fun. It's not they're not that far from my cottage, so. But other than that, I played at Brantford once.
mm-hmm,
They had something on the weekend or something.
mm-hmm,
It's kind of a small casino, but
yeah.
and where else? Southern Ontario.
I'm
No,
thinking about
years ago I did a couple of Niagara Falls things, but
yeah, Niagara Falls. That's where the big
there's some
action
nice
is.
casinos there. Yeah.
Yeah, or even if you just cross the border there too.
I mean, Ram is not bad for poker.
Mhm.
It's a relatively small, pretty small room, but it's not bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm far enough east that it's almost as close for me to drive to Playground in Montreal than it is to Niagara. So
Oh yeah.
that's the real switch for me. And then anywhere
You're not
else.
that. You're not that far from Rama, though. I don't think.
No, I could go to Rama too. That's probably the closest one.
That Stewie said that Blue Heron doesn't do the tournaments anymore. They were. Used to see their tournaments advertised every once in a while, but I never actually went there.
I thought they had a weird they were like spreading limit there or something, or there was a weird they had some sort of weird get around the laws.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it was. I want this Ajax Pickering casino to get going. If they'd put poker in, that would be great. That's like half an hour from my house.
You're right, Jim. You get it in behind. That's the strategy.
Is that good news for you or bad news for you?
Oh no, I jammed with 4-6. I did a 4-bet all in with 4-6 offsuit, and I beat pocket eights.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
And I didn't even have much fold equity.
Are you playing?
Called.
Are you playing under Rocket Box now?
I'm stealing his playbook.
I was gonna say that looks
I'm
like
stealing his playbook.
That's a
I just got I don't know.
standard move by Woody.
That's awesome.
He needs to be back on these OPaHs.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah. The
He's
commentary.
so-
I mean, just being at the table with him is
Just listen
interesting.
to him. Yeah,
But the commentary with it, I'm like,
he's so much fun. Oh,
I mean, he's convinced. He's like, oh yeah. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna jam here. Okay. Okay. I mean, he can't call here. Okay, I'm going for it.
He's working on some exciting stuff down there in Pennsylvania. I don't want to get. I'll let him come and share the details one of these Tuesday nights. But he's excited.
Is he never not excited? I mean,
no, he's not lacking enthusiasm.
never.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I think I'm going to do next year is maybe do like a driving tour of the available poker rooms in Southern Ontario. Just do like every weekend, take a Saturday and drive to a different one, or maybe do a weekend in Niagara or something like that, because there's some good ones down there altogether. So
Might be good.
yeah, could be fun. I know Chad McVean and Mike Patrick are both interested in playing a little more live poker in 2022.
Oh yeah.
Can't believe I missed Chad down in Vegas. We overlapped for like 3 days. I didn't catch him once. I gotta buy that guy a beer. At least now I can do it with Canadian dollars. Oh, Dave, if you are interested, I think it's starting in a couple of weeks. I'm playing in a like a pool, like a league for a main event seat. So there's
yeah.
20 people that play in it, and it's 8 games. And then the top prize is a 10,000 entry. The second prize is a 5,000 entry, and the third prize is a 3,000 entry.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
Wow.
It is
Where-
cool.
Where is it?
It's in Oshawa,
Oh, yeah.
so it's between us.
It's what day of what day of the week are they doing?
It's on Saturdays.
Yeah.
I'd have to check the dates to find out which
I'd
ones.
be interested. But I don't know if I'm not sure right yet. Might maybe a next year thing.
Yeah. The thing that's cool about this one is it's so you send a few people off to play, but the rest of the pool keeps a 30% equity share
Oh, yeah.
in that buy-in.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
no matter who goes, that's a
You got
weird bet.
something.
Yeah.
How much you paying a week or a month?
I think it's 200 a game, so 1,600 total. And
And how often is it?
it's monthly, 8 total Saturdays.
Oh, yeah.
I'll flip you the email anyway. Just
Oh, okay. Sure.
I think the first one's in a couple weeks.
I'll take a look at it. Yeah.
Yeah. Kim and Stu turned me on to it. Actually, I think Elizabeth's playing in it too, which is a little like.
There goes my chances.
Oh, I was
Wait a minute. I wouldn't want to be in the game with good people.
Well, I mean, the interesting thing about it is because it's like playing in a satellite with friends. It's like, A, one of you is more likely to get it, so that's great. But B, only one of you can get it. So, which is what I like about the equity share. Because if someone,
if the equity share, I do want a good person to go in.
That's it.
Piece.
That's it, Eric. Exactly. And I was telling my wife the other day, it's like if someone better than me at poker wins this, then that's good for the pool because they'll do better than I would in the tournament down there. So
you'll just go along and play the cash games.
I'm just gonna go rail and play the cash games.
Long Island iced teas.
That sounds like a great plan, Jim.
What could go wrong?
Right.
What could go wrong? Well, I have a very small sample size, but the results are excellent.
There you go.
1 for 1. Yes. I wish Steve had recorded his walk by for that session because he made it seem as though I was much more drunk than I felt. Not that I don't trust his judgment, but tape don't lie.
But it ace queen is back.
Is that your favorite hand, Jim?
1 for 15 in Vegas, baby. Not that I was counting.
No, heavens.
But I was. Ooh. Yep. 4, 6, 8 on the flop. Sweet.
Just what you're looking for.
Yeah. It's okay. The person that I re-raised. Yeah, I'm folded.
It's fun when you're playing with people that you know, because the whole meta game comes into it, right? Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, dirty. Oops. So Michael, you said you had some other travel plans in 2022. What,
Yeah,
where
we're
are
gonna
you
be-
heading?
We're going to be spending probably a good 3 weeks at our condo in Naples, Florida. My wife and her sisters inherited the family condo when their parents passed away. And the good thing is that the Bonita Springs poker room is about 4 miles away from the condo. So
That is good news.
yeah, I played there a number of times. And they recently redid the place. It was getting pretty run down a couple of years ago. They did a nice job of redoing it. So they got about 30 tables. They run 2 tournaments a day, and some of them are 15-minute turbo, which I don't like. But
Right.
There's a couple of good ones. So I'll probably play in a couple of those while I'm there. And hopefully in August we may be going to Spain for a couple of weeks.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
So, yeah. We have friends who have a condo on the Mediterranean, and we visited them about 5 years ago. And we want to meet up in Spain next summer. So I think we may just go ahead and do that.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Any excuse. Sorry, Eric, what was that?
And we're out.
Oh, no.
Well, at least you didn't go out in the first. You didn't go out in the
Probably-
first hand of the tournament. So
I might not be following you.
well, there you go.
I need
There you
some-
go.
Yeah, Dave, I'm following your table. It was my buddy Lefty 19 is right next to you.
Oh,
Nice.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Spain a couple times, Michael. I love Spain.
Yeah, I do too.
If I had to pick a country that wasn't Canada to live in, Spain would probably be it.
I'm right there with you.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
I like the weather. I like the geography. I like the siesta culture.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Whereabouts is your friend's condo?
It's in Calpe. It's about an hour south of Valencia on the Mediterranean coast. Yeah.
Nice.
When we were
Here,
there
this
5 years-
is, I don't know if you can see it up here. This is from Running with the Bulls back
you
like
did that?
15
Oh.
or 20 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow, nice.
That was not an experience that is easy to forget.
I bet not.
But no, Spain's like a magical place.
Yeah. I think if we do follow through on this, we're gonna probably go to Portugal for a while before we go visit them. That's a country I really want to go visit.
Yep.
And then sometime next year, I got to get home to visit. We both got to get home to visit both sides of our families. So to Ohio to visit my wife's family, and to Boston to visit my family.
Right. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot. Traveling is going to feel like a full-time job this year for a lot of people that haven't been seeing folks or making the time to get those family visits in.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll have a lot of time to travel. We're trying to figure out our actual retirement date.
All right, the chips are going in.
Luck.
Thank you.
Oh.
I think we're going to end up going 3-handed here with a pocket pair.
I always get nervous when someone comes over the top. Oh, you got a pocket queens.
Yep.
Yep.
And he had me covered. That's all right.
Yeah.
Nice smooth call there, Hazy.
Yep.
So I guess he had aces or what?
One of them had queens. I had tens.
Oh,
And the other guy had, I think, ace jack or something. Yeah, ace jack. Yeah, I don't know. Tens is one of those spots. It's actually just not a crazy notion to fold tens pre-flop when the action tells you that one of them has a bigger pair.
Not crazy about getting two guys against you there. No.
Yeah. I thought one of them was going to fold, but the one that doesn't fold will be the one that has the bigger pocket pair. So it's a tricky spot.
My head always goes to, oh, there's going to be 3 overcards instead of 2 here.
There you go. Yep. So Michael, you said you had to work out the actual retirement date. That sounds exciting.
Well, yeah, we both kind of retired a few years ago, but
Yeah.
of course, when we planned this many, many years ago, my wife worked in the retirement planning industry as a consultant. We never, 35 years ago, we never realized how expensive healthcare would be. So
Right.
that's why I wound up taking a job at a Starbucks, because you only have to work part-time to get healthcare benefits. So, and my wife works there with me.
Smart.
So sometime early next year, we're waiting for her to turn 65. So she'll be eligible for Medicare here in the States. And then we'll make our decision.
Makes sense.
It's getting that healthcare through Starbucks has saved us a lot of money.
I bet.
A lot of money.
Yep. Well, it's a really smart decision, man.
Yeah. But the longer I work there, the more I realize it's not a job for older people.
No.
It's really, I mean, it's a very physically demanding job.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, and you're on your feet
Yeah.
all the time, hustling, bustling from area to area. What I know you said before you kind of like enjoyed the social aspect of it too, and having the different people in there.
Yeah, I've gotten to know all of our regular customers, and like pretty much like their orders to them when they come through the drive-through or into the store. And it's fun.
Well, good for you for seeing that solution.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it's worked. It's really done what you were hoping it would.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I remember when you first started.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's great. Yeah, we've got excellent access to healthcare up here, but a lot of the dental stuff is not covered. So my mom's had some tooth, well, both my parents have over the years had some problems with their teeth, and that's not covered by OHIP or the government health insurance stuff here. So that all that stuff is like, I'm starting to think of teeth as being luxury bones. So we see that you're enjoying your teeth. Would you like to keep enjoying them? Join our premium plan. If you can afford to keep your teeth, then you can enjoy your luxury bones, because that work is very, very, very expensive. And it's not covered by even a lot of the insurance that you can get. Yeah, exactly. So
you got to pay extra for it. Yeah. Here, you can get dental coverage, but the copays and the deductibles can be pretty pricey if you have issues.
Yeah.
I mean, fortunately, knock on wood, I've never had many issues with my teeth. So.
Yeah. Well, keep those fingers crossed. It's not.
Yeah,
fun.
I know.
It's not fun. Part of that's just the nature of the insurance companies too, though. Just being bastards. I mean.
Hey, I worked for healthcare companies for 30 plus years, so you're right.
Well, I'm glib about it, but any industry that's they're basically just they're in the business of trying not to pay out to people, right?
Right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I've had good experiences with insurance and bad experiences with insurance.
Absolutely, yeah. I worked for healthcare plans. I worked for a consulting company. I worked for providers. I've worked all different aspects of healthcare, and
It's probably it for me. Oh, maybe not.
maybe not.
I have overs.
In there.
Nope, I'm gone.
Oh, Dave. You didn't get it in good, did you? Because I told you that's like a death sentence here.
Well, Queen 7 that they called with fours.
Ah,
I was flipping. That was too good.
that was too good. Oh, that's way too
Yeah.
good. No, if you've got Queen 7, you want to get in there against like Ace 7, King Queen, something like that. That's how you really
Yeah,
get to shine.
Yeah, fair. I lost in the tournament of champions with a nice big shove with queens that got called by ace queen.
Oh,
Of course, that would have set me up pretty good.
mhm. I think that's part of what I like about cash more than tournaments too, is that if you lose a flip in cash, you just reach into your pocket and you reload. And if you lose a flip in the tournaments, like the last 6 flips that you won, just they don't even count for
They
anything.
disappear from
Yeah. And like at least in a cash game, it's like I get to keep the money I won on those 6 flips that I won.
Yeah, you're doing the long walk.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
Everybody's
Mike.
watching you walk away.
I will say one thing, I've gotten a lot better at busting tournaments, like when it comes to like emotional control and like having a positive attitude, because when I was like a teenager in my early 20s, I was a quick to anger person. I had a really short temper. I like didn't handle adversity or failure well. And eventually we all grow up, which I'm in the middle of doing, but I've made some strides at least. And now at least I'm in the point where, every tournament that I don't win sucks. It sucks, but it sucks equally every tournament that you don't win, because you didn't win. So I've at least gotten better at just like, okay, well, I wasn't going to win this tournament. Good luck, everybody. Have a good time.
I try to look for the positives and say, all right, did I play the way I wanted to play?
Yeah.
And I just try to look, I try to look for that. And and then it's like, okay, here's a hand I probably could have played differently, but I think
you learn the lessons from it, right?
Because you can control that more. You can't control whether you win or not. I mean,
that's right.
No, you can't. No.
But you can control, did I make good decisions? Did I
Yeah.
stick to my strategy? Yeah.
Mhm.
And if you're honest with yourself, you can figure out where you went wrong.
Yeah.
In the moment you made a call or a fold that turned out to be bad. And if you recognize that, then make a note of it and
Don't do it again.
try not to do it again.
That's what kills me, is when I don't even mind that much making a new mistake and learning from it. But what really angers me is when I make the same mistake that I've made before.
And we all do
like unforced errors drive me nuts. And I'm not quite mature enough to not just beat the shit out of myself for them either at the table.
Yeah.
I can get under my own skin a little bit when I make stupid mistakes that I know I shouldn't make. But
that's actually not helpful either.
no, it's
Beat
not.
yourself up.
Exactly.
Right.
It's not. No, I need to get better at just letting it flow.
I heard like somebody said this exercise, suppose you had a friend make this move. What would you do? Would you like badger them and say, oh, you don't dummy? It's like, no, of course I wouldn't. But then why would you do it to yourself?
So well put, man. I love that. Yeah. That's what Bronwyn tells me. This is what my wife tells me sometimes. She's like, don't be mean to my husband. It's like, no, you're right. I wouldn't be mean to a friend. But that's and I found out that I still get dealer's tilt. I still get bad dealer's tilt.
Really?
Which I thought I'd outgrown. Yeah, when I was down there at the Rio, some of the cash games at the Rio, the dealing was just terrible. Like leaving chips on the table that were supposed to be in the pot, not knowing the math. We were getting like a hand every 3 minutes for a while. It's just bad misdealing all the time. Just with a few dealers, don't get me wrong. And they were, they were trying their best.
Yeah, I know they had a dealer shortage. I mean,
They did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was surprised. And I don't know, it was probably near the end of the trip. I wasn't probably at my most fresh, but I definitely remember one here. I had to stand up and leave the table, where I was like, I'm actually getting tilted at how like I'm helping this guy deal the table here. It's like it wasn't
okay,
critical.
I can see that if it's like somebody's obviously new. I mean, they're not trying to do it on purpose, but yeah, I mean, you are paying a rake.
Right.
Yeah.
You're paying a rake for a certain service, and part of that service is a decent dealer.
Well, and again, I don't mind if people are going to like learn on the job, even like, that's the best
Mhm.
way to learn. But this guy was just like making the same mistake every time,
Right.
and like taking 2 minutes to wash the deck and stuff like that and get it out in between hands. And it was just, yeah, I was surprised. So those are two things I got to keep working on in my own mental game.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not beating myself up when I make stupid decisions, because I'm not going to stop making stupid decisions. So I better get a better strategy for dealing with it. And yeah, just, letting go of the things that you can't control. Only a fool worries about things that they can't control.
Did any of your tables have
Sorry, Michael, what was that?
Any of your tables have plugins for your phone?
They all did, other than the convention center.
Yeah.
So in all the full-time cast rooms, they did. They had a little USB.
Yeah, we were in the Brasilia room and there was no USB.
I think in the convention areas where they just set up the quick tables like that, they weren't as well equipped.
When I went out in 2017, we were in the Amazon room, and all the tables were set up, had USB ports. So
yeah,
I was really surprised this time around.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that, I would have been in real trouble.
Yeah.
I guess my phone's a little older, so I don't have the same battery life on it.
Yeah. We just got new iPhone 13s a couple of weeks ago. The battery life is amazing.
Awesome.
I was texting a lot during the day, and
yeah,
I was still at like, at 10 o'clock when I got knocked out, I still had about 55%. So,
wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, I was using my website amp booster charge the whole time, whatever they call that thing, that little battery pack.
Yeah.
Every day. But I did like, I did enjoy many of the poker rooms that we played in.
Where else did you go?
The Venetian was a great spot, great staff, nice room, comfortable. I liked everything about that. The Aria, I enjoyed as well.
I haven't made it to the Aria.
I haven't made it to the Aria either.
I've heard not really nice things about it. Yeah. I like the Venetian. And I just missed out meeting Captain Rob.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because, I played in the Venetian, and on Discord, I said, hey, I just busted. It's like the Venetian. And Rob's like, you are? I'm at the Venetian. I played this tournament. I was like, that's the tournament I busted. It's like, I just busted out and I'm playing cash games. Like, I already went back and I already went back. I was like, you should have told me earlier.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, it's just like we were talking about earlier. It's hard to get together on that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But there are reasons to be on the Discord, Jim.
Yeah, apparently I'm learning this. This, Dave. I'm gonna have to up my Discord game. Yeah, I am. I'm just gonna have to be more intentional about it.
Yeah, just have to cut back on the Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that probably has some other positive benefits for my mental health and the rest of my life as well.
If I make a post, the first like is always hold them Steelers. Liked your post.
Well, you do good posts.
Oh, thank you.
You do good posts. Other than all this NFT BS, Come on.
Oh.
I'm an old man.
Yeah.
You can't expect me
I
to-
actually don't understand it, but there's an account it's like, well, I'm gonna give away this
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
I'm like,
No,
okay,
you
I'll retweet it.
retweet that motherfucker. Yeah.
I was
Yeah. Send all the free
I
money.
actually want to find out more because I'm like, you know what? Maybe there's something to this. I'm to a point where I'm comfortable with crypto.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, NFT might be the next step. So,
Mhm.
you know, I'm not gonna go crazy and like mortgage my house and to go into it, but you know, it wouldn't hurt to have a taste. Of
Sure.
it, you know. So.
I just don't quite understand, because value, value to me is like what someone will pay for something.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So there is no, I guess I don't understand where the value is derived from in these, because I get that they're exclusive and
Right.
that they're
That's
like
the value. That's the value.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So
Right? There's only one Mona Lisa. I mean, that's
right.
the value. Right?
Yeah. I mean,
now, why
yeah.
the Mona Lisa is, some extraordinary? Well, that's for other people to judge. But there's
Yes.
enough people that say, "Oh, this is a great piece of work of art."
But I think some of those factors have to do with elements other than how exclusive it is. And that's the problem with NFTs. It seems like their entire value is that they're the only version of them. And it's like, I get like,
yes. I mean, right now, I mean, there are things that are, it's an NFT just because it's the hottest thing, just because it's NFT, right?
Yes.
So like 10 years from now, probably only 1% of those will have appreciated value. So, I mean, yeah. So in the short term, there is a bit of a day trading type thing where people are just price pumping and then sell it, and then who knows, who cares, after you sell it for a profit, it probably, toilets down
and that
somebody's
is like,
gonna get caught holding the bag, right?
And that's a cycle for all this stuff, like it is just a question of where are you on the curve for this kind of stuff. And I remember when Poker Twitter was very active about crypto, and it was prescient in that way. Like they everything that a lot of those guys said was true about how it would respond and this kind of stuff. But I'm a little annoyed I didn't get into crypto a little while ago while it was still like really high gains available in it.
Oh yeah.
And so, but I don't want to let that like regret cause me to do something stupid just with some other pump and dump scheme that so I don't know. I'm still skeptical on NFTs, but I haven't closed my mind to trying to make some crypto money here and there.
Right. Yeah, I'm still pissed at myself that I didn't buy a Bitcoin.
Right.
When I bought a little bit of Bitcoin. I could have bought a Bitcoin, but now I can't buy a Bitcoin.
Right. Right. But how dumb would you have felt if you had put a bunch into it and then
it's true.
Opportunity cost. And that's the speculation in the market, right? Like that's how it works.
But yeah, I mean, it depends on percentage of worth. Like it would have been a small percentage of my worth, but it would have been pretty sweet to own Bitcoin.
yeah.
To buy it when it was $2,000, I was like, "Oh, that's a chunk of change."
Mm-hmm.
But it'd be worth 30x. I mean,
nothing wrong with that,
and potentially higher.
Well, it always makes me wonder, just like how savvy is Poker Twitter when it comes to this kind of stuff, because they've been on the right side of a bunch of this stuff coming up over the last 5 years, like the Bitcoin stuff, GameStop, and people are definitely making money off NFTs. So I'll be curious, but I'm too old. I'm too old to. I'm like mentally, I guess, financially conservative. All my money is like under my mattress and in my mortgage. I'm not speculating.
I'm too old to risk anything at this point in my life.
Right.
So, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
hard for older generation to not see a bubble with all these things.
Yes. Yes. I
No,
think so
no,
too.
that's true.
It just, you see all these ridiculous games and you think like Briex or something. You've just seen it all before. Right?
Right. Yep. And I think for 9 out of 10 cases, that's going to be true, right? Because there are a lot of losers and scam artists, and even just products that aren't gonna work out in the long run too. But yep, there's always that. If I'd bought IBM in 1986, or if
Yeah.
got Bitcoin before it was the
I'd be what?
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
yeah, exactly.
I bought Research in Motion at $7.50 a share, and
Ah,
instead of holding it for till it bust, I sold it after it doubled or tripled or something. and
nice.
Made decent money, but it could
There you
have
go.
ended up going up. What 20 or 50 times? I can't remember the numbers.
Right.
It was
Good
ridiculous.
call.
Yep.
Oh,
Jim, are you gonna make it?
yeah, I'm running like an absolute deity, guys. I mean,
There you go.
I'm in-
You're chip leader.
well, yeah, that's in that home. It's in that game. My money game. My money
I thought
game,
you-
I'm
I thought you
running
were talking
just as
about this
well.
game.
I'm like second out of 13 in that one.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Giver's always got the two windows up. He's got
Two windows going. Yeah.
he's got the fun money and the money,
And the real money.
the
yeah.
real money, that Bitcoin
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, right.
Who else is still alive? Then
I'm out.
I've been out.
Uh,
I was out before the break.
Yeah.
Just me and you, Dave, or
no, I'm
I
out.
was out.
Oh, you're out?
Let it go.
so
Yeah.
I won
We're down-
those last
we're down to
one
you.
already?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah, you got to last
Yep.
longer.
You're the last
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So you playing another home game
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a
What-
different group that we
with a group of friends.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't met any of these
You haven't
people.
met
I mean, I've
But you
met
just
more
take their
people-
money.
Yeah, I've met more people in rec poker than I've met with these guys, and I've been playing this other one for like 15 years.
Mm.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, the people that run that are out in California. They're probably pretty close to you, Eric. I think they're up in the Bay Area. But yeah, I can't even tell you how I learned about that group. It's been so long since I joined up with them, and then I set out from them for several years and then came back. But yeah, it's they have one person that organizes all the payouts and everything, and she's very honest and have never had an issue with her at all. So yeah, it's a fun game, but there's a lot of limping in this game.
Mhm.
Sounds like my home game.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many people do you usually get?
Usually it's not as big as the rec pokers. They're
Yeah.
25 to 30 maybe.
Yeah. You know, when I do my home game online, which we try to do once a month, I get 18 to sometimes as many as 26, 27.
Okay.
They have a few guys that used to live here and they moved away, and this is a way for them to get them back into the game. So I've continued it, even though we went back to playing at least one game live every month.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Remco just posted a picture of what I assume is Phil Helmuth's entrance.
Oh, his Gandalf costume.
It does not look good.
Today's the last of the day ones, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Wonder
it's
how many I know they had like
There's a date-
5,800 through yesterday.
there's some day 2 stuff going on today too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh,
day
there
two.
is?
Day
Oh, wow.
two of
And day
flights
1F?
A, B,
And D.
Maybe,
D.
maybe in
Yeah.
D. Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not the huge day.
yeah. I know they what, 5,800 through yesterday, I think is what I read. So I don't know what the turnout for day 1F would have been, but
Yeah, last number I heard somebody speculating was like 6,500 or something. but
6,500. Yeah.
I don't know if that
Not
was,
bad. Not bad
that was a
considering.
guess, but
Yeah.
Dropped a ton of chips in that other turn. Now a ninth. Yay. My magic hand tonight has been nines. I've had nines 5 or 6 times between the two windows
yeah.
I'm playing, and every one of them I've made a lot of chips on. I
Just a lone 9, or are you spiking sets?
no, I'm pocket nines.
Right. Are you getting help? Are you hitting flops, or I mean, or
Yeah, I've hit trips 2 or 3
Okay.
times there.
okay, hitting
And
sets? Okay.
yeah, and the other times I've been ahead.
Okay.
I had a short stack jam with queens, and I had nines, and I rivered a 9, knocked them out.
Nice life.
Well, yeah, when this game's easy when you run
Yeah.
like that.
So it's funny. Learn Pro Poker. Ryan,
Yeah.
the plant, will be reviewing hands, and it's like, yeah, or he was. Oh yeah, it was like a live stream. He was doing playing and explaining his actions. Like, okay, we're gonna get it in here, and he gets it in bad, and then he spikes a river, and we spike it. Skill game.
Yeah. Perfect.
Perfect. Oh, excuse me, guys. My allergies are just killing. Just gonna go check on a little pupperoo. I hear some noises downstairs. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna make sure everything's good.
At every street with second high pair, and I get call muck. I won. It's weird. Back in third.
Oh, you're in third now?
Yeah, in both of them actually.
Nice.
Right.
Hmm.
Pocket sixes, flop a set.
Nice.
Easy game. Just gonna jam 30 blinds. Why not?
Wow. That's
Good
an
night.
interesting 4-bet. I think we're just putting it in. Oh, don't put, no, don't do anything stupid. Phew. I love ignition. Guy, guy 3-bets me with ace 4 offsuit.
Okay.
I 3-bet. I 4-bet jam and he calls.
Not that it really matters, but what were you holding?
Kings,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh.
pocket kings. Yeah.
So let's see if I jinxed myself by bragging on this hand. Two colors. Ooh, did not flop the set this time. There's an ace on the board. We're gonna act like I got an ace. Yep, they had the ace. Lost with nines for the first time tonight. I
My
knew
God.
I
The magic
screwed-
hand is dead.
should not have said anything.
You should.
Just keep playing. Shut your mouth.
I don't know who's more superstitious, sports fans or poker players.
Poker players. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how many times have I watched the game where I found a spot on the couch and realized I can't
Exactly.
move because I don't want to move from this spot.
And you gotta wear your rally cap. Your team's behind. Wear your rally
Yeah.
cap.
You guys talking about like luck in a game or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, who's more superstitious,
Totally.
sports fans or poker players? Who's
Yeah.
more superstitious?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little
Little
stitious.
stitious.
Oh,
It's just one of my favorite lines. I can't help
Have
it.
a t-shirt.
I can't help it. That's so good. That's so good. Yeah, I am a little superstitious about like sports and that kind of thing. the Steelers and the outcome of things. Like I wasn't kidding when I was down there in Vegas. I found a penny on the floor of the Venetian on my first day. And so I just decided I was going to carry it in my pocket for the rest
There
of the
you go.
trip.
You lucky penny. Yep.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Did you put it in your shoe? Yeah, that's
I never did. I never did put it in my shoe. Maybe that was what I was missing. I did switch pockets. I went from my right pocket to my left pocket the day that I won the flip. So that might have had something to do with it. Then I was like, okay, well, now there's something to the penny.
Obviously.
It's been proven now.
Uh-huh.
I was like, that's why I had it in the wrong pocket this whole time. Boy, did I feel silly. It's a little weird now. It's different. I'm just old enough that I remember having to watch football games on Sundays if they were in my region. And then if you wanted to find out about how the games went otherwise, you would have like 15 minutes to watch the news later that night, or you'd have to wait for the newspaper. And you could get all the results the next day. But so I definitely remember you would only ever watch games live. And so there was like, you were experiencing things at the same time that the rest of the world were experiencing them. And so I got some little superstitious things as a kid, like watching live sports, like you say, about like not moving from that part of the couch, or, oh, Fred, you got to go back to the bathroom, or, like whatever it was. But then once like PVRs and DVRs and being able to record the game and watch it later, or like pausing it for ads and stuff like that, that really actually made me sort of like intellectually challenge the superstition aspect of a lot of this stuff, because like it's already happened. It's not, you're not even if there's like a part of you that feels like you're connected to it in real time, like that's not even the case anymore. So I don't know. I always felt like one of those people that was like, their issue with Superman is that how can Lois Lane not recognize Clark Kent when he's wearing glasses? It's like, really? That's the sticking point? That's the thing about the Superman franchise, that you can't swallow. Everything else makes perfect sense to you, but that's the hill you're going to die on. So I think I've become less superstitious about that kind of stuff when it comes to sports. But I still, when it's all in on the flop, I'm trying to like make sure I'm doing everything I can to will the outcome of those cards. What about you guys? Do you when there's a card to come, do you like want it to be a certain card? Like, I know you want it to be a card that allows you to win the hand, but like, is there anything more to that? Is there like hope, or is there like are you like trying to make it happen, or do you like, if I just don't think about it, maybe it'll come?
I naturally think about, I know what cards I don't want to see. I was like, don't think about that card.
No, don't visualize those cards.
Yeah, don't visualize that card, right? Visualize another card that's not that card.
Yeah.
But it's already in my mind. So I'm like, and then the card comes like, I shouldn't have visualized that card.
I'm not proud of it, but I do tend to repeat the card I'm looking for repeatedly in my head a lot.
Me too.
Jack.
Yeah. I always expect the worst. And, and when it hits, it's like, oh, I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
No, I'm like a lot of this. I always think, okay, what are the cards because if I'm ahead, I always think, what are the cards I don't want to come? Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, oh wait, no, don't think about those. You don't want to channel any energy into that. And then when I'm behind and I need a card, I'll try and find that card like represented somewhere else in the room. So if I need like a 6, I'll look at a clock and I'll look at the 6 on the clock. Or if there's like, if I need a jack and there's like a jack somewhere else exposed on the table, that's where I'm looking. I want to like,
Or your
That's
friend
what
Jack.
yeah, I haven't tried that, but that would probably work too. So,
Or if you're drinking Jack Daniels.
yeah.
Yeah, Jack Daniels.
But otherwise, I'm like Dave. I'll just be like 8, 8, 8, 8. Come on, need the 8.
If anybody's in the States is interested, Donnie Peters just posted a link for a WSAP main event seat giveaway for next year.
Wow.
It's I think it's just wsop.pokergo.com, but it didn't look like Canadians are eligible.
Mm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it'd be a good time. Good time to sneak in.
Oh, geez.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Deuces just cracked my aces.
Oh,
It's a bad
who was
feeling.
it? Who was
Still
it?
alive. The silver pin guy from last night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Type icon. He's on a run.
Yes.
The silver pin guy.
Should have known better.
Yeah. He said
I
in
need to go
Discord,
put
he's
my
like,
pin
yeah,
on."
my kings cracked aces last night and kind of catapulted him
Yeah.
Well, he's good at that sort of thing.
Yep. That's a good skill to have.
It's true.
This
It's
week-
true. That's a good one. That's a good skill to have.
I don't know. It's a marginal call here.
That'd be an interesting if you could like get a genie to grant you that you would win every time you got it in bad. It would really affect how you played hands like pocket tens or ace 7 or something like that, because what you really don't want to do then is ever get it in good.
So you would win every time you got it bad.
Only when you got it in bad. Only when you
or
got it
only
in
when you
bad.
got it bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Full
when you got it in
aces every
good, would
time.
it be just like same distribution as
No.
oh, okay.
No, it would be that in hands you were involved in, getting it in bad was the only way to win the hand. So you would have to avoid getting it in good, which would be tricky.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, if you wanted to do it for a long time, you'd have to sort of pick your spots too, or else people would ask why you were always shoving 2-3 offsuit
Yeah.
pre-flop.
7. Here we go.
You're like open folding aces.
Probably just say it's a genie thing and no one will believe you.
That's true. That's a good point.
Just say the truth.
That's a good point.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell them the truth. They'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's probably more of that going on in the world than we think. I think some truths are just so spectacular and unbelievable that people do just probably lead with them. Plus, it's so much more fun to have that inside joke. I'm not sure I'd be able to resist that. Yeah, it's a genie. I'm blessed by the wishes of a genie. Oh,
Here we go again. The other table. We got aces.
all right.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I just lost with aces. So
So you're due.
So you're
got him
due.
again.
min raise, one call, and the big blind's thinking about it, and they called. King high flop with 2 clubs.
Perfect.
Nice.
Where are you in that action?
C bet. Second. Middle.
Perfect.
60% bet, got 1 call, and the other one, the big blind folded. So no club. 4-6 would complete a straight.
Mm-hmm.
I am covered by the other person. I'm not jamming yet. Went 60% and they called again.
Mm.
Might as well get it in, right?
I think,
Yeah.
yeah.
Here we go. They're thinking.
Have a
Good sign.
king. Have a
Sure.
king.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Good sign.
Have
Yeah,
a king.
They probably had a flush draw,
Yeah.
and it didn't come. Thankfully. And they called with queens, pocket
Aha! There you
Boom.
go. Nice. Yep. And so that was, they put you on. They saw that 60% bet on the flop and the turn with the king out there, and they're like,
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't do that if he had a king.
There you go.
or I don't know. I guess that's the nice thing about those flush draw boards, right? Is when you do have value, the right kind of players will put you on it.
Yeah. Back in first on that table.
There you go.
Big hand.
So aces don't lose all the time.
Yeah. What do you know? But ace queen, forget it.
Well,
No, garbage hand.
I
I'm
gotta say, I gotta tell you
Over
that
3 tonight.
in that
Yeah.
$600 deep stack I played in after dinner, I got pocket aces 5 times.
Wow.
Don't ever recall anything even remotely close to that.
No
And
kidding.
of course, it was the hand that knocked me out as well.
Right.
But, yeah,
That's remarkable.
yeah. I 3 times I had to show it.
Right.
And
Right.
when I turned over the pocket aces on the flop of the final hand, a couple of guys said, "You got him again?"
yeah.
And then the next hand was the card that gave the other guy the straight. So
Yep. Well, you can't. It's one of those things. It's like losing with aces is one of the best ways to lose a tournament in my mind.
yeah. Oh yeah. I believe that now.
Yep. Or it's just literally blinding down. Some people hate that.
Yeah.
But I'm cool with losing a tournament in any way that doesn't involve me making a terrible mistake.
Hmm.
Try to
I
be that,
did.
but it still bugs me to, lose the ones that you're ahead in.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
I think that's natural.
And of course, my friends wanted to go off and play in the 10 p.m. daily that night. Because it had just started. And I said, "No, guys, I'm sorry. I'm going back to my room. I need to decompress from
Yeah.
this."
Good for you, man.
Yeah, 11 hours of poker was enough for me for one day.
Mhm.
Or with less take out the breaks. It wasn't 11 hours.
No, but it's
a
11
long day.
hours.
Yeah.
Yep. And especially for another tournament, you don't know how late that one's going to go, and you want to be able to be at your best when the money's won and lost.
Yeah.
But also just for sometimes, especially when we're down in Vegas, we feel this kind of pressure to play because we're just down there for only so long. But if you're not playing your A game, you're not really doing yourself any favors.
No.
Go get some sleep, walk the strip, eat something.
I don't remember the time now, but I went deep in one of those 10 p.m. ones a couple years back, and man, those go late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like 5 in the morning or
Yeah.
something.
Yep.
It was nuts.
Yeah. And then RIP the next day, right? Like you're supposed to probably playing something juicy the next day. Kiss that goodbye.
Yeah.
I folded the quad 3 there. If you're watching that.
It's a painful feeling, isn't it? When you see it come up.
Been a good time to actually play queen 3, right?
Right.
Mm,
No, there's never a good time.
good
Thank
time.
you. Thank you.
Actually, I guess stack size dependent, but
Right.
Yeah. The young guy who knocked me out, he was British, and we'd been talking for quite a while. So after the next day, I looked him up, and I was happy to see he has about 600,000 in live winnings, and Probably quite a bit more in online winning.
There you go.
I would imagine. So it's like, okay, I lost to a good player. And the killer is I ran into him 3 times.
Oh,
over the
no
next couple of
kidding.
days. It's like, stop reminding me. Every time I saw him, we'd stop and talk.
Yeah, that's right. It's like, I already put you out of my mind today.
Yeah, now I have to see you again.
That's funny.
Yeah, he was a nice guy.
Yeah, it was fun bumping into the same people throughout the different events down there. I enjoyed that.
I keep waiting for my friend Mike to bust, and he keeps hanging on.
Hangings around.
Hanging on. Well, I'm gonna have to ask him. I'm gonna have to ask him tomorrow. Hey, I watched you last night. You had 8 big blinds, and you opened the pot for 4 big blinds.
Oh, yeah.
On back-to-back hands, he did it, and it's like I'll have to ask him why he did that.
I want to know what he had.
Yeah.
So would he fold to a jam?
Right.
I would hope not. You're putting half your stack in.
Just wondering.
No.
When he tells you, put a forum post out there. We'll do a podcast episode on it. I'm always curious about that kind of sizing choice.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking for folds or you're looking for calls?
Yeah, because back-to-back hands. Yeah, back-to-back hands, 400 big blind, and he put 1750 in the pot both times. And he took it down pre-flop both times.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm asking. Are you looking for a call or looking for a fold?
Yeah, right. I mean, at that point, he's probably looking for someone to come over the top of him at that point, put them all in. I'm assuming he has very strong hands both times.
You're not folding if you would have your stack in. So why would?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you put it all in? I mean, it's.
Nice takeout, Gibber.
Thank you.
Oh, you're back up to 15.
Yeah.
Fourth in the tournament.
Ace King versus what was that then? Ace. It was Ace or
Ace 5.
5. Yeah. The flop was Queen or Queen Jack King. Ooh. And I put them all in and they called. So
yep.
Life was good.
Oh, and you've got Jacob to your left.
Yeah, he's been harassing me the whole game.
I think he's 18 of 20. If for the year, Jacob has a goal of winning 20 of these.
20 of them,
of course,
I know.
the year, and he's at 18, I think. We all got to show up on Saturday and play in the international series.
I sometimes try to do that when I'm up early on Saturday morning.
Let's try, because he's won a couple of them in that Saturday morning, and we should stack that field a little and make that a little tougher for him.
So is he counting those as part of his 18?
I think he's counting. He is. He's not. He's not counting the mixed practice home game. I think on Saturday nights, but I believe he's counting all the
all Hold'em ones.
All the Hold'em ones. Yep.
Yeah. That when we were doing the online review and hang, and I told you about how I accidentally folded aces to him when I thought I was gonna. He's still. I've messaged him, and he won't tell me what he had.
Oh yeah.
It was just like, the worst misclick I've ever made.
Yeah, no kidding.
I felt like I had him there, and of course he came back and he beat me heads up to win the pin that month.
Right. Yep.
Yeah,
that stuff haunts you.
I went over a hand history and I looked and I can't remember the action. Somebody bet, I called, somebody 3-bet, and original raiser folded and I folded or something. I looked at the hand history. Original raiser had aces. So I don't know if he misclicked or he timed out. Or disconnected or what? I'm like, and I was just looking at, I'm just going over my hand history. I'm like, I was like, wait a minute.
How the
This guy
yeah.
folded, right? It doesn't tell you in Poker Tracker,
Yeah.
whether it was a disconnect or what. Or I was like, there
Yeah.
must be
Right.
something going on. I was like,
Is that on ignition or what?
it was ignition. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love
Yeah.
ignition because 24 hours later, you get a full hand history
Right.
with everybody's whole cards.
Yeah. That is cool.
It's a great study tool.
I did that a couple weeks ago. I got distracted and was timed out.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've done the
Made the
timeout.
mistake of
Timed
going
out,
back
yeah.
and looking at the hand.
Like,
Yeah, I've definitely done that myself. I actually went, because I'm a total nerd, I went through and because I used to play on several different sites and they all have different audio cues for
Mhm.
different warnings. So I went through and I changed all the audio settings in the different sites to be the same alarms for different things. So whenever my time bank was going to be engaged, I just had this one really shrill alarm that went off no matter what table or what site it was playing on, because when you're multi-tabling, it's more prone to happening, and it's really it's one of those unforced errors, right? That's really annoying. Unforced errors. Ugh. False starts.
Second. Gee. Everybody's short in this one.
Oh yeah, you're the chip leader and number 2 in the tournament, Jim.
Yeah, so it's well, yeah, 31 big ones. So.
Ace Booyah has quite a
27.
stack. They've got
Oh,
about
it does?
twice yours. Yeah, they must be on the
Oh
other
wow.
table. They must just taken someone else out.
has the latest Sky video come out, Jim?
It should have come out on Saturday.
Okay.
Yes. Let me actually pull that up.
And when is his study?
It is on the 20th. So
Okay.
next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me get in there too.
Calendar here. Okay. Yep. So it's like the third Saturdays.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I can probably look at that in here. Yeah, this one came out on the 6th Saturday. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Board texture and range interaction. So this will be good.
Yeah, Jamel's been doing the that daily.
Oh,
Hand
yeah,
ranging
66 hands of hand
Mhm.
66 days of hand ranging. That's awesome. Everyone here, if you want to get better as a poker player, this is a free video series on Sky Matsuhashi's YouTube channel, Smart Poker Study. 66 days of hand ranging, where to Sky is all about intentional study, taking action, training your brain. So doing things routinely is a big part of his thing. So this is a plan he's put together where you just spend 66 days doing a hand reading exercise each day. And he does a video where he's just using Flopzilla to go along with it. If you have to buy Flopzilla at one point if you want to really start working with hand ranging. It's $30. Rec Poker doesn't get any piece of anything. It's just a phenomenal piece of software. So I'll just tell people, go to just Google Flopzilla and buy it for $30 one time. it's the best software when it comes to analyzing ranges post flop.
It's $30.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
30
I thought it was a
$30
hell of a
was.
lot more expensive than that.
No, it's actually not.
No.
Oh,
I need to use it more. I need to use
It's-
it way more.
Yeah. It's just so good at doing what it does. You know, it's not
Yeah.
a solver, it's not all this other stuff, but like when it comes to looking at how ranges intersecting with boards with and other ranges and other hands like that, it's the best. It's the best.
yeah.
I will say Poker Tracker is the one piece of
It's
software.
the king
Yes,
of-
if you-
yeah.
It
was
really
like-
is.
yeah,
It
was
really
like-
is.
It
It's
was
got
like, why'd
so
I wait
much.
so long?
Yeah. Yeah. Me too. Me too.
And I don't nearly use all the tools in it. I need to still dig
True.
into it more.
Yeah. Yeah. None of us do. It's a phenomenal program. I think you're right, Eric. Like if I had to tell someone, if you're playing online, obviously, then Poker Tracker's by far the most important thing you should buy. I think I paid $100 for it. Again, just once, and I've been using it for a decade. Not just for the HUD and for tracking yourself, but also for breaking other people down and all the filters and reports and that kind of stuff. And the accountability.
Yeah, I actually don't use the HUD that much
Mm-hmm.
because I play in Ignition a lot.
Oh yeah,
It's
right. So it's all
Oh.
and so it's just to analyze my own game, and like I said, I can download the hands and see all the whole cards. and-
yeah, that's awesome. So
Sure.
you must do a lot more manual review, like hand history review of your own to
yeah. And it's fun sharing, do a hand
Yeah.
history and just have a replayer rather than
right.
it's easier to show hands and the text.
Totally.
Kim's mentioning other programs like she usually talks like Floptimal.
Yeah, Floptimal's
Kim knows every
That's
single one. Yeah, so Floptimal is
that more
a
expensive than the Flopzilla that Jim was talking about, or
it's a different tool. Floptimal is more, it has a lot of pre-flop charts and ranges. So it has a lot of solved ranges for different situations. And it's the thing that they tout about themselves is that it's a really good visual representation, that it's that they worked on having the charts and ranges visually kind of pop out and be more friendly and understandable.
Yeah, I would tell anybody that if you want to start working with software or like tools, the first one you should get is free. It's called Equilab, and you go to pokerstrategy.com and download Equilab. And Equilab is really good at building ranges and comparing equity between ranges or between a hand and a range on various flops and that kind of thing. But it's really best at just building ranges and comparing ranges, visualizing ranges, and comparing equity for ranges. Equilab, pokerstrategy.com. It's free. Everyone should get that. That's how you're going to start building your own ranges. Then for $30, Flopzilla picks up where Equilab leaves, and it starts giving you more advanced tools where how you can really get into how different board textures, different turns, different kinds of post-flop actions and opportunities can affect players' ranges, and it helps you practice hand ranging, narrowing down people's range. So those are, I guarantee you will get better as a poker player if you start working with those tools. And if you play online, Poker Tracker, it's $100 one time, but I do think it's by far the best tool that you could spend money on. And then I wouldn't even bother with like solvers and stuff unless.
I got to get into the stuff that I spent money on now.
Yeah.
Having trouble getting into, but
Well,
Same here.
Yeah, I think we all have a little bit of
I have
got
a
that range
course I
trainer
bought
pro.
and never
One day
watched. And
I'll be better. I'll start using that. But
yeah, Range Trainer Pro is my favorite on that for once you get to that level there, because it's already solved a lot of that stuff, and so it's just a great way for you to visualize it, access it, and practice. The drilling from Range Trainer Pro is fantastic.
did you buy the lifetime?
I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
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 We all,
because I
You,
knew I
me,
would take
Kim,
forever
I
to
think
get
even
into
Giver
it.
Yeah.
bought it.
It's gonna bug me.
Yes. That one I think is going to be valuable for a very long time. I don't think they're going to
What I
stop
have to do
resourcing
is
that.
start getting the right way to hook it up to my TV or something, because my eyes aren't good enough to deal with
Yep.
monitor.
Well, and it's even web-based, so I think you can even do it on as a typical server, or just like a Chrome or
Yeah,
Explorer or anything like that.
I think I can Chromecast it onto my TV. but
Cool. It's the best for practicing, because it just gives you these spots where you can isolate the variables and just drill. Is really good at that.
So you said that Equilab's on pokerstrategy.com?
Yeah, pokerstrategy.com.
All right. I'm in the market for a new PC. Mine crashed about 2 months ago. Yeah, and I'm using my wife's Apple to play.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't want an Apple, because my other passion is doing baseball historical replays on games that I fought over the years.
Yeah, nice.
It's my other, yeah. No, my buddy Mike's finally all in. The 3 big blinds.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see. He's gonna get called by Ace Booyah, who's got 40.
He's got
whatever K.
everything. Yep.
Oh, he got called in 2 spots. Let's see what he
It's
has
gonna
here.
triple up.
That's
Yeah,
right.
no, they're checking it down so far.
They're doing the
But
check
the
down
board
to
is
try to
5.
bust him.
I hate that.
No, yeah, 5599 is the board. No, and he's gonna lose to a
Oh,
boat.
Hunter had the 5.
Yep. All right, so he's out. He gets stubborn. Mike gets pretty stubborn. Even when we play at the home games, he will. It's like you said, he doesn't want to make the mistake.
Right.
Of shoving with a crappy hand, and he will wait till he has something that's semi decent.
Yeah. Well, that's the right side to err on that kind of thing.
It took me a while to figure that one out.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would get down to 9 or 10 big blinds and just say, all right, this is it, I'm going in. And
Right.
okay, that wasn't the smartest play.
I think that's a good thing I think that's something that everybody needs to work on, especially when you're getting into that ICM situation, where it matters.
Yeah.
Now, part of it's just, working on your 6 big blind game. And so that you don't feel like you have to sort of like get desperate at 9 big blinds, because no one has an edge at 6 big blinds, but it's just as solved. There's just as many good calls and folds and raises you can make there.
Actually, I was looking at push fold charts, and it's not until you get down to 4 big blinds that any 2 cards.
Yeah.
So actually, at 6 and 5, there are hands that you fold, but sometimes it feels like, I just got to shove anything now.
Yeah.
But it's not until you get down to 4 big blinds that the chart really says you're pushing like 40%, 90% of hands. But
yeah.
So
I still struggle with that though. I still get into the teens, and depending on the situation, I know I'm still getting it in a little light, given my stack size at the time. I don't know.
I mean, there are some hands that the charts say you do jam at 15, but they're rare. They're hands that are like pocket 6s. So hands that have decent equity, but don't want to like bet and see a flop, and then you have pocket 6s. I mean, there's always there's always at least 2 overcards, and you're like, well, now what I do? I mean,
Well, and it's a good, there's always that sense of, you kind of want better hands than yours to fold. And
Right. Yeah, you
so-
can get right. If king queen folds in the jam and you have sixes, that's a win.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
right, yeah.
exactly. Exactly. Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna sign off. Good luck to
Yeah,
you,
me-
Jim.
Yep.
Me too. I
Thanks,
was just
guys.
hanging out.
Nice
All right,
chatting
guys.
with you fellas. See you in a
Yeah,
week, if
thanks
not
for hanging
before.
out.
Yeah.
See you.
It's a fun crowd.
Absolutely.
See, now we're gonna have two gyms. We're gonna have everybody outnumbered.
All right, Jim.
Danger.
Good luck. Good luck. Take it down tonight.
Thanks, Michael. We'll give her a
Good
shot.
night.
See you, Michael.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.
Yeah, I've dropped a bit in Rick Poker games. I'm still second at the final table, full final table of the other one. So
There you go.
at
And
least
there's
get paid.
14 left in the home game.
Yeah.
What's Michael's screen name again?
Les Paul.
Oh, okay.
Les Paul 99.
Two minutes.
All right, I gotta go give the dog a a pill. We're on a every 8 hours schedule over here, so I'll be right
Reminder.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good luck.
exactly. Oh, I live by reminders, man. I'd be lost without
Mhm.
them. Yeah. All right.
Hopefully I'll still be here when he gets back. Hey, tens on the first hand. Cut off. Hmm.
Where are we? So that sounded interesting. Oh, this
Yeah.
interesting board.
Yeah. And
Very
I'm
interesting.
ace king of clubs. Like,
Yeah, that might help. Oh, yeah,
whew,
it worked.
whew. Got fortunate there. Fortunate she didn't put any pressure on me. Come on, call.
Where are we? 13. We're getting close.
Should be. Here we go. This is going to be, oh, he's got to call this. He's committed. Ace 7, ace queen. Hoo-hoo. Queen's a winner.
It is.
Counterfeited the other 7, didn't it? The
Yeah,
2 kings.
If that 7 coming earlier, that's the kind of thing that would piss me off.
Oh, yeah.
Get it in bad, suck out on the guy, and then
Yeah.
still don't win. Weird things bug me.
Oh, I know. Ooh, 7.5, huh? No, 20.5. Okay.
I
I'll get out of the
narrows
way.
down the decision. So
Ace 4, really?
he really wanted you out of the way.
And he got beat on the river. Hmm. Ducks in the small blind on the other table. Under the gun limper.
Those are always good.
Yeah, and then it folded around to me.
Oh,
And ace 3-5 on the flop, so I get a gut shot. Question is, am I going to get any? I have to put any more in the pot. Yes, 1 big blind. I deserve to hit the 4. Not yet.
Next time.
Turns a 9. And they check. I just got the deuces. And is she gonna try to bet me off of it? Nope. And deuces win.
There you go. Get those babies to showdown.
She had king 4. Ooh,
Oh,
on the button, queens. Here we go.
now you're talking.
Let's get some chips. They're being real conservative on this other table.
okay. I just downloaded the Echo Labs. Now I'm getting a nasty message from Pokerstars.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
shit.
yeah, you
Sorry.
can't
Yeah,
run
they
it.
don't want you running them at the same time.
Okay, I better figure out how to close one of them.
The good news, it happens all the time though, and PokerStars is not going to bear a grudge. I used to get that like once a month because I'd forget I was still logged into PokerStars and I'd go to run a hand or something, and get that same message.
Oh, we're getting it all in with the queens.
All right, that's usually good news.
10s
Yes,
versus 10s.
that's what you want to see.
Ace, king, jack, king, 8. Yes.
All right.
And I don't actually see Ecolabs open anywhere. Oh, is it?
And now we've got ace queen in the cutoff. Oh God, I should just fold.
Yeah, it's not your hand.
I hate this hand.
You should send me your hand history, Jim. We'll see how you're really doing with ace queen.
Yeah,
Lifetime.
yeah, good idea. Well, so far nobody's even limped at this, and we're at the hijack. So if the hijack folds, then now they limp. So I'm raising 3.5, and we'll see what people do.
Yeah, I don't actually see Ecolabs open anywhere. What's going on?
Fold, fold.
That's weird. The
Installed it.
Yeah,
It might
queen
be
on the board.
when it's installing,
oh yeah, it might be.
but
Might be the installer.
Yes.
The
I
little
won. Ace
oh yeah,
queen.
ace queen. You won a hand with ace queen, Jim. Are
Yes.
you sure? Check your
Yeah.
temperature.
Yeah.
Are you awake?
I'll send it to you in Poker Tracker. I hit a queen on the board, bet it, and we won. Ace 9 off on the hijack. Here we
How
go.
about that? Dave, when you see it, the icon looks like a little graph, a little bar graph going up on a blue background.
yeah, I don't have an icon at all open for it. So
Yeah, maybe it's just the installer that Pokerstars got mad at.
American Airlines. May I help
Well,
you?
all right.
Oh yes. Should I 3-bet this or just flat it? Oh yes. Let's go.
Someone's excited.
Denise, you want to jump in there too? Oh wait, Ty Plugins got the first action. He folds.
Oh.
Denise is in. I'm gonna put her in.
this looks promising
I hope so.
or disastrous, of course.
Yeah, exactly. It's either promising or disastrous. You are right.
It's just the other half of her chips. That's amazing that she managed to.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Boom.
Very nice.
That helped.
That helped.
That helped a lot.
And we're at the final table.
Holy cow.
Good. And I got Jacob over to my right now.
That'll
I
help.
played that whole game with him on my 2 to my left.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's a victory in itself for me.
Totally. Nice, man. Well, we'll have to ask Denise what she had there, because she got almost exactly half her stack in, and then not the other.
Oh, right. And she folded it.
I mean, she went pretty far in the Tournament of Champions last night too.
Oh, didn't she go runner up?
I don't recall. I don't recall. She was definitely in the top 3.
I think she was runner up there. She went heads up with Ty Plugin.
Right.
Wow. Let's get some chips in.
Apparently.
Wow.
King and an ace.
Wow.
10, anybody?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a vote.
Yeah, Queen would have done it.
Ooh, that was big.
Yep. That shifts some chips
Back into the
around.
chip lead? No, not quite.
Nope. But I'm gaining on it.
Yep. Pretty close.
So I've got chip lead on the other game. Out of 7 of us, I've got 57.6 big blinds. Second place is 33.7 big blinds.
Nice.
Good.
So we're doing all right.
And actually, looking at the home game table here,
Mhm.
you're in probably the best position on the table, because the only person that's got
Oh,
you
yeah.
covered is 2 to your right.
Yeah, the big stacks are behind me.
Yeah, exactly. And so you're actually in a really good position. So you get to play a lot of hands that they decline to play.
Yep.
And then you get to be annoying to them when you like.
Julio's playing some hands. Maybe he'll get one out. All right. Yeah, I'm not getting anything playable so far.
Well, you've been right on it, man. You trust your gut.
Yeah.
No one else in the OPA is still in this tournament, so don't listen to anything that Dave and I have to say tonight.
And if I ask, I'll make the decision. Second place guy just lost some chips too in my other game.
How many left in that one?
7 left.
Yep.
Second place is 33.7 big blinds behind me. 56.8 to 23.1.
So I just watched today that Chris's monthly seminar analysis, first one that I was actually playing, and that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Great job. I haven't listened to the whole thing where you were commenting yet. I hope you didn't rip me too bad. But
Well, I think the highest value of all the parts of that you want to listen to is that that thing with Chris and Dara.
yeah,
talking
I
about
was sort of tangentially in the hand that Dara did too, where I and he didn't complain about my call with Jack. What was it, Jack 10 suited or something?
Oh, in the big blind, right? Yeah, no, he specifically said that was a good call because you got to close the action and that it was a better hand because it can get the nut straight, the nut flush. I remember that bit.
And he didn't complain too much about my shove either.
And there were 6.
Was that Jack on the monotone board?
Yeah.
So that was good. That made me feel better.
Yeah. Well, it's very validating when the people that know what they're talking about just don't correct you. Right? Like that's actually
I don't need praise, just don't tell me I really screwed up.
Oh, we got Jacob here. Let's get Jacob on the panel. He's coming in to share. Is this
he's coming
number
in to taunt
19?
me?
He's in here.
He's coming in to taunt me.
Are we gonna watch number 19 happen here live in real time?
Yeah, if I get lucky.
Jacob, are you coming in to slap me around?
Yeah, exactly. The only reason I joined because I had to do work tonight, whatever, and then I just we're at the final table now. I see Jim still in, so might as well.
I'm running like a deity tonight, man. And you're still ahead of me in chips.
Yeah. I liked how you played aces just a little bit ago. I'm shocked you didn't get it all from Denise there.
Yeah.
I know. I can't believe she folded.
Yeah. I might get it all from her here.
Yeah, I see.
I have ace jack here. Obviously I lose the king jack now, but I would be.
Yeah, that's just a small part of their range.
I'm surprised she's calling.
There's a lot of worse jacks out there.
Yeah. I'm thinking it all, but
she's crippled for sure.
Yeah, you guys are right now, for our listeners or our watchers at home later. Jacob is just to Jim's right in the home game final table here. So
finally,
yeah,
I had him on my left the whole game.
So Jacob, what were you working on that kept you that you were up to earlier?
Oh, I mean, I just got home from work, and I was I was watching the Gopher game too, Minnesota Gopher game. So I'm I'll keep away type thing from the thing today, and I also have paperwork to do after this. But,
sweet.
But I wasn't really in the mood to play, but then I started playing, and then all of a sudden I was starting to get a chip stack. So
yep, Can't stop it.
About to have a double knockout.
Yeah.
There you go. And then there were 6.
Right on. Well, he just picked up a load of chips.
Have you played against him before?
Who?
No.
The Shane Graham guy?
No, I have 12 hands on him, so no,
Okay.
never.
Because I don't recognize him either, but I just know like the very first hand of the whole tournament, he tripled up with
Oh wow.
a set of jacks over a set of tens over a open king queen. Oh, was that?
That was Dave. That was Evil
Dave,
Roy. Was the
Oh,
set of
yeah.
10s?
Yeah.
I don't think that was.
Oh no, sorry.
No,
It was
Michael.
It was Michael. Yes,
Yeah.
Michael who was
Yes.
here. Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Because
Les
my
Paul,
diagram,
right?
There was already 3 people
Les
eliminated.
Paul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Les
Yeah,
Paul,
Les
yeah.
2 minutes into the tournament.
That's right. That's right. I got the order confused. Yep. That's funny.
I should have called this.
No. It still would have been a bad call just because it came out this way. You know.
No, it was 8-6 of diamonds, and I dumped it. I was thinking about calling it and didn't like my position, so I
Would have been a crazy hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here it's going.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah. See,
loss.
I'd have got
Wow.
beat. I'd have got beat. Yep.
Yep.
Good fold me.
Good fold.
I'm trying to recover. I had one of the biggest, like, not punts, but on Sunday for the LPP thing with Steve won it. I've never been more frustrated in my not in terms of like playing bad or whatever, but at the final 4 I had 78 bigs. Okie Cards had like 16, Hazy had like 18, and Steve had 12, and I took 4th.
Wow.
I had double all the chips at the table. And
Yep.
He's on quite a roll, isn't he?
Yeah, Steve is.
Yeah,
wanted to
Steve's
call
been
that.
killing it. He
He,
wanted to
learned
like
stuff in Vegas or something.
Yeah. I think it did like reignite a sort of like a passion for playing, because I think he's been talking lately about just wanting to like playing more poker, and he's, you know, we're spending a lot of time on the business side of things, but playing more poker live and online, and he's been on a roll ever since. It's nice. It's great to see.
So Jacob, I'm actually playing another tournament also.
Oh,
the money one,
Yep.
and I'm leading that with 6 to go.
Let's go.
Yeah, right. And I'm running just as good over there as I have.
Yeah.
That's probably better on that one.
Now you're down to 5 in the home game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got countered. Lucky X got counterfeited out of the tournament.
That sucks. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that the old three pair
Yep.
all the way to hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jacob, when you're in that spot where you're 4-handed and you've got such that big chip lead, was it just like flips weren't going your way, or do you feel like you made mistakes, or what was it that you were frustrated about?
Okay, well, 1 second. I gotta think.
Yeah.
1 second. Then I will 100%.
Yeah.
Come on, Jim. He's in a hand.
I didn't.
No, you're good. No, you're good.
No, you're right.
Okay. I had ace king there.
Yeah, that's tough.
I mean, it's just bad. It's a huge 3-bet number, and then he bet pot. So, so when it's going to be a weird dynamic. So like Hazy and Okie Cars are 1 big blind bet, 1 big blind bet, 1 big blind bet, and Okie Cars got me like 3 straight hands where like I had king 10. It went like he limped from the big blind. I mean, small blind. I called. It was an 8 high flop. He led 1 big blind. I just called because obviously it's such a small. I still have 2 overs, back doors, all that. Turn 10, so I turn top pair. He bets 1 big again. I just call whatever. I'm like, okay, he's whatever. I'll re-raise, or based on the river is a 10, so now I have trip 10s. He bets 1 big blind again. I re-raise them all in type thing. he calls. I mean, he calls. He has a full boat. 10
Oh.
deuce. So I'm just like, so it starts that, and then there was another hand where it was like, he limps. Really, Jim? Come on now.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah.
No. Play the game. Play the game.
Uh-oh.
For folks that can't see the screen, Jacob and
OPaH.
Jim are in a check raised pot here. Jack 985 two-tone.
OPaH on OPaH violence.
OPaH on OPaH violence. That's right. Small blind versus blind. One of my poker, I've got different poker tracker tags for all the different kinds of hands I want to break down. One of them is for hands that are blind versus blind. And the little icon that I chose was a mug of beer because things get a little cloudy when it's blind versus blind. Wide ranges. Reach for the girls.
All right, take me out. Oh,
No.
on a draw.
Yeah. Sorry, Jim.
No, you shouldn't be.
A lot of outs.
Yeah. So it was that, and then like 2 hands later, so like he doubles through me, whatever. I'm like, okay, nothing I really could do. Very like similar-ish type spot, like, you know what I mean? And he just has queens, but he's betting 1 big blind every single time. I have kings here, Jim. So, well, this is could be the tournament.
I got an ace.
My God,
Ace me.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
found
fine.
the ace.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Congrats, Jim.
That works out nicely.
I'll take that.
Right back in it.
You got him, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Now I got 109 big.
Yeah,
so
that's a big.
congrats on
That's
the
a big
triple.
swing.
No,
That's a big
awesome.
Dumb
swing.
question. Does John have a link somewhere where you're tracking all your wins, or you're just doing it yourself?
Probably both, if I had to guess.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just tracking it by
gone.
myself. Like I just tweet out every single time I win one, and I just keep
I guess
doing-
that's easy.
yeah, just going one by one type stuff. Because like when I originally, I mean, it's kind of like nerdy or whatever, but when I originally did it, I just wanted to get my name out there a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
this is why I'm doing this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm obviously free money. And then when I first joined Rec Poker, like, didn't know much about it. I was just trying to get my name out there in like the poker community, because I would play down at like a local casino and have decent success, whatever. But like nobody knows who I am or anything like that. And I'm like, oh, I'll just tweet out my name, see where it goes. And then I kept winning and winning and winning. And then so I'm just like I'm like, oh, let's see how many I could win. So
Yeah.
And he hasn't stopped yet.
yeah, so
It's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's quite the mission. I think it was like, you know, Babe Ruth calling his shot, pointing out into the outfield there when you came out with 20 in January, but you're knocking on the door.
Yep, and right on pace. Hopefully I pick up 19 tonight.
Really,
Jim.
really
Near you.
impressive. Really impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, down to 4-handed.
I'm curious too, because assuming John does the same thing, I want to know where like my ROI is. Also.
John is tracking that stuff. He's putting a
Yep.
different like stat page together that'll track a bunch of that stuff. That's going to be pretty cool once we can start looking at that.
Because I obviously it's sweet to win 20, but some of it's volume. Obviously.
Sure, some of it. But didn't you last year? Didn't you win
I had
the
ROI last.
highest ROI in the league? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't think you've got anything to worry about on that front. Well, we talk about putting your name out there. If you hit 20, we're gonna have to have you on the podcast that week, and we'll really introduce you to Rec Poker Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I have kings here again, but it's not from weird spots.
Speaking of deities.
Yeah.
And you don't have the King of Diamonds.
I do not have the king of diamonds.
I can tell.
more than likely just calling here, but I mean, it's gonna be tough. I don't know. Weird spot.
Hopefully he shoves.
I'll just go.
Such a gross bet.
Yeah. man.
Ah,
No, for $5,000, it's worth it.
Yeah. Shocked he didn't try to get it all. I mean, he had a pot-sized bet left.
mm-hmm.
Pretty scary with his straight on the flush board, I guess.
Yeah.
Would you have folded if he shoved?
I mean, it's close. I don't know the player at all, so
Yeah.
no villain. I mean, more than likely, not knowing anything about the villain at all. More than likely, I'm just calling it off there. But based on like, there would probably be some people I would fold in that spot too, based on the person. But I mean, I'm not beating much. All 2-pair combos are beating me.
Right.
Straights, whatever. I guess that 4 actually kind of helped me because that river 4, because I now I beat his 2-pair combos, but because the board paired.
Yeah, good point. Yeah. That kind of stuff makes a big difference, I think.
Yeah.
When you're in that kind of a situation. Because a lot of his value range there has to be 2 pairs.
Yeah. Got the winner here, Jim?
We'll find out. I don't know how he can't call.
Ooh,
Yeah.
good
Well,
luck.
I'm not calling.
It's the beginning of the hand. I thought that was be your range from the blinds there, but
King high.
Kim got me yesterday in the tournament of champions. Just cooler to me to the nth degree. Like, I would just thought I was just in the best spot ever. I was in 3rd place and she was in 1st place with 20 left, so really deep. I have she has about 80 blinds. I have 60 blinds. She just 3-bet me for the 3rd straight hand in a row. I have king queen of diamonds. Am I good there? Okay. King queen of diamonds. The flop is king queen 4 2 spades. So I flop. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I check. She bets. I 3-bet her extremely small. I've been doing that a lot lately. I've just been testing some stuff out.
Nice.
I 3-bet her extremely small. She calls. She think about it for a while. Calls. Turn is a queen. So I have a boat. I have about a pot size bet left. I just raise, like, whatever normal thing. She just puts me all in. I call. She had kings.
Oh.
So I mean, I'm never getting away. So
No. Yeah.
Is what it is.
yeah,
That's pretty gross though.
But I was just like, God, I got a good player that put like a lot of chips in the middle
Yeah.
here.
You're even blocking that, for God's
Yep.
sake.
She has all ace queens.
you're getting me less sympathy for saying that. Shortly thereafter, I busted by shoving queens into ace queen.
That's tough. And they got 3 out. Good luck, Jim.
Yeah. But yours was more, yeah, yours was.
I mean, that still stinks too. Like, you like getting 3 outed. I mean, that stinks also. Got exactly what. Hold.
I'm trying to show you my ace.
Yeah. I swooned.
My ace was suited. How about yours?
It was not. I had a wheel ace, but it was not.
Okay. Well, then I was ahead.
Good luck.
Really?
There you go. You got 12 big blinds. Dangerous. It's enough to be
Yes.
dangerous.
I just knocked one out in the other game too, so we're down
Nice.
to 5 over there.
How
Sweet.
many pay in that?
4.
Oh, I saw a money bubble.
There's 2 different pots. Well, there's the last 3 players saying, so that one's 3. And I think the main pot does 4 tonight. Oh, I don't feel good, but we're doing it.
Good luck.
He's probably gonna call.
Yes.
Got what he wanted.
Nice.
Paint. Give me paint.
Old. Nice.
Boom. There you
We're
go.
back.
Yep.
Back.
Right back in it.
From 3 bigs to 26.
Wait.
Chip in a chair, brother.
Gotta get some luck.
Shocked he called you off there.
Hey. Dang it.
Just
Flush over straight on the other board.
who's good.
It knocked me out of the lead, but not by much. Dude.
Sorry, Jim.
No, you're not. It's all right.
Just calls him like he sees him.
Gotta apply the pressure.
I understand.
Did you have a decent sized people on this tonight, or?
Yeah, 6 or 7, something like that. But now that Vegas is almost wrapped up, I think we'll get more people kind of getting used to. Plus, I think honestly, the winter getting here is gonna, like, we'll see more people in like the Saturday study groups and stuff like that. It's a mixed, you know. I love seeing more people in the groups, but I know it's because it's cold and dark outside.
Yeah.
And we gotta take advantage of the nice weather while it's here. I don't know where you guys are, but it's been unseasonably warm this week up here in Ontario. It's been really nice.
Yeah, it's been warmer in Indiana this week too. We've been in the high 60s. So this weekend is supposed to drop into the 40s for high. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, whoops.
Oh yeah, no.
This might be bad. I don't know. I don't know if this is a good jam or not. But we'll see. I have 9s.
Oh yeah, that's been my hand all night, man.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, flipping. That's not even flipping anymore.
How about a 9?
No.
Yeah. All you can do is get it in good, man.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
I just don't know in general if that's a good jam spot. I think it's probably a jam or a fold, but it's 20 some bigs deep against a guy who squeezed a 5.2. But I have him marked as a guy who has bigger bet sizes just in general. It just feels like it's 5.2 bigs, 6.2 bigs out there. But but I had such a not stranglehold in the tournament, but in such a good spot to just get in on a flip. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, you're right at that cusp with it, right? Like you're snapping it in with jacks, right?
Yep.
So tens, I think I'm feeling pretty good about in that spot. That's the line, and it's his tournament life, right?
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had ace queen.
How are we supposed to take it that Jim has given Jacob the advice to
always can learn, man.
Get it in good, and
But it's not against me, so I'm okay with it.
I'm pretty sure that is what he thinks of our game.
Oh, Dave.
The same. You realize this is the same call, Jim.
Oh, Dave wins. Dave wins the internet.
Until we're gone.
Oh God, that is the funniest thing I've heard in a while, man. Thank you. What a gift. What a gift that was. Oh, that was awesome. This is the same call. Oh,
I really want to jam here.
oh man, I'm crying.
Just knocked one out in the other one.
There
Nice.
you go.
Congrats on the money.
Down to 4.
Thank you. Yep.
Time for Jim to get paid.
Yep. Whoop, whoop.
Didn't the Colts win on Sunday too? This is really your week.
They did not win on Sunday. They won on Thursday.
Oh yes, that's
but
what
they shellacked the Jets.
Yep.
So
And the Jets are coming off beating the Bengals. So
yeah, but I mean, they didn't have Zach Wilson, and our running game just destroyed them. Our offensive line was pretty impressive.
nice.
Yeah.
You guys deserve some kudos for turning that around. Because I remember not that many years ago, that offensive line was a real liability for you guys. But
Yeah,
you stuck to it. You put like 4 draft picks in the top 2
Mhm.
rounds over 3 years or something like that.
Right. He's done a
Invested
really
in
good job on that.
Yep.
We're going with Trevor Gill, so going off the side pick and roll with Mark Williams. He gets his defender on his hip now. It's 2-on-1 against Sheba. He just lobs it up to the basket. Mark Williams able to control it with his right hand, and then Giles, this is how strong he is, going up against a really strong big guy. And Oscar Sheba able to
Nice hand, Jacob.
Thank you.
Out of a fluffy set, he's able to guard Ty Washington and really disrupts this play. They wound up calling that a foul. But back once he flew up that handoff and disrupted the play, wound up causing that turnover. Most points by a freshman.
It's always weird watching along with this thing when there's 2 of the players are in the session. I'm like, they're in a hand. Don't say anything. Actually, I'm going to go grab another Grolsch. This is a good time for a Grolsch break. I'll be right back.
bigger and stronger German heels. That's the definition of a mismatch defense.
This Tom's guy is new too, right?
He's been around a little while. I mean, I've got 200 hands on him, which is not a lot, but
more than I thought you would have. So that's
yeah.
So I recognized him. So.
I think he's just very sporadic. He's not in a lot, so you may not run into him much.
Yeah.
Oh man, I need another diamond. I just crippled myself in the other one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, call. Come on, knock her out. Come on, 6. 6. Oh no, she took it. Gosh dang it. So I'm screwed now in this one. And I picked up 3-8 twice in a row. This is not finishing well.
Hey, at least you're in the money.
Yeah, but I'm gonna miss the last 3 players, 3 PS. So yeah, I got Jack 5 in the big blind and a guy, in the small blind just pushed me. So with an ace, of course. Heart. And I'm out.
Dang.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, sorry, Jim.
Yo. Excuse me. Still four-handed, and it's anybody's game. Here we go.
Look,
Nice.
ooh, wow.
Yes.
Hold.
Boom.
Boom.
There's a good one.
Easy game.
Easy game.
Yeah, right. While you're away, Jim, I got knocked out of my other game in 4th.
Oh no. Oh, hey, at least you got paid, brother.
Yeah, but disappointing after having the kind of lead I had. And
Yep. Well, it's just like we were saying earlier, every tournament you don't win, it sucks.
yeah,
It just sucks. Honestly, like the most painful experience I've ever had is coming in second.
Family pot.
Well, that's okay, man. Give yourself your toe stub moment. Be pissed off.
Yeah.
Don't be a gentleman. Get upset. Curse and hurl things around the room. And then
hell
put it
mute the
behind you
hell
and
out of
move
it,
on.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. You know? especially when you're at home and you can be as much of a jerk as you want. I seriously, I give myself, I call it my toe stub window. I give myself exactly as long as I would if I stubbed my toe really badly, to just like curse and swear and say all this shit and hop around the house and be all pissed off. Then you just got to move on.
Does it work? Because the earlier talk about bad beats had me remembering my one outer in the late, relatively. And the internet is a terrible thing because I just Googled to remember myself when it was. I know it was the one that Eric Lindgren won.
Oh.
Yeah, it was 2008. So.
Take us through it.
Is that within the window?
I think that's a hell of a toe stub.
The details. I think I was like something like kings against queens on a. Got it in when I had the. When there was like a 4. There was like 3 of my street spades on the board, and I had the king of spades.
Yep.
And you hit the other queen. I don't remember the full details, but that hurt.
That hurts. Yeah, that hurts. It's funny how those ones stick with you too, right? Like. Now, do you guys? Let's just do a soft poll here. Do you remember more of the hands that you've won or more of the hands where you've lost? Just looking back, is it mostly hands that you've won or mostly hands that you've lost?
Oh, way more than I've lost.
Way more lost for sure.
Yeah, way more lost.
Maybe if I get a bracelet one of these days, I'll remember that one more. But
yeah, I think that's a pretty widespread case. I also feel like, because it hurts more. It's like tournament poker in a nutshell, right? Your last chip that you lose is losing chips hurts more than winning chips.
Ace, queen, king. I have to be good here, right?
It's true because I
can't have these hearts. You know. Yeah. You're good. You're good. Sorry, I'm done.
Nice, great value bets.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of like just. You should never have the ace of hearts there. I was just trying to go through the hands. You could have the queen of hearts.
I love that thin value.
Yeah.
Not even that thin, but I think it felt thin. Great sizing too.
Now that I can pay attention closer to this game, I'll probably be out in about 2 days.
Now that you can find a couple hands to play that you might have just made tough folds earlier.
Exactly.
I think there's something to that, Jim. I used to I always if I just have one table up, I will get too clever for my own good for sure. I got to either do some paperwork or watch the football game or have a second table up or something. Otherwise, I'm like, let's find a way to win this hand with 10-7 offsuit from middle position.
I won one of these, like, I don't know, a while back, and I was playing video games with my buddies the whole time.
Yeah.
Because I was on autopilot the whole time. It was just like, it made me so much more tighter.
Yes.
Because I'm just like, I have to focus on my gaming with my buddies, talking with my buddies, and I just had them on the side, and I was like, it's just all ABC. Don't try to be tricky in spots. It's all just here what you have. Here we go. I'm probably jamming a lot, getting it all in a lot wider, but still.
Yeah. But it's in, it's in the right spots. So I think there's in the games that we play, there's something to be said for not getting too fancy.
Yeah.
Now, Jim, listen to yourself.
Oh, I am.
Good luck, Jim.
Thanks, man. He's got to call this. 2 pair.
Nice. Really nice.
Nice.
Look at that. 3-handed.
We're gonna have a OPaH heads up.
I was gonna
Open
say
heads up. That would be awesome.
earlier I was pretty excited because we had 2 gyms, so like the rest of you were outnumbered, but we also have 2 out of the 3 final tables are here in the group right now. So there's all sorts of stats of the weird coming up.
And back to what you were saying about like you remember the hands that you won or the hands that you lost. It's all psychological. That's why like people say at the table like, oh, I always lose with kings. I always lose with ace king because you remember the times
Right.
that you lost a big pot and you don't
queen.
it just gets like passed on when you like win a decent sized spot. It's like, oh, I'm supposed to win in that spot. So it's
Yep.
like it's just good and gone.
Yep. I think it's true. It's kind of human nature.
Yeah. So I sort of remember that one from 13 years ago where I won a mini F tops one. I couldn't tell you what couldn't tell you what I had to win the hand.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's funny how like I remember, when was it? It must have been like 2003 or 2004. I was always, I'm such a life nit. I was always someone who would like only play for real money if I could win a free roll and then spin that bankroll up for a while. So like I was such a paranoid person too. I never wanted to deposit any money online.
That's cool.
There you go.
Ace queen wins.
Ace queen, look out.
Marcus, that's twice tonight.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
The jinx is over.
oh no, but then he said it out loud.
Now I'm done.
I'll be back. Yeah, well, I'll be back.
Yeah, break time. Yeah, Dave, it's funny those hands stick with you, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I mean, he's right. It is basically, it's understandable when you think about it. Like, you're not, you just remember what pisses you off more. It's, I mean, there's a lot of things like that. It's like it's why the news seems to be mostly bad.
Right.
Because they think that that's what people are,
Mm-hmm.
you know, if things are going smoothly, you don't remember. Right?
Yeah, no one's, yeah. Doesn't sell newspapers. Yeah. No, I think you're right. Well, do you have any are there any like hands that stick out in your memory that were winners, or that were there like more like at a pivotal point in a tournament or something, or
yeah, I wish I did, but I mean, what if the situation arises, I might sort of flash to something that a vague memory, but there's nothing as solidly in the memory as the losses.
Yeah. It's funny, most of the ones that I can remember are losses.
Yeah.
And then I for whatever reason, this one hand is burned into my mind from a tournament. It was the first tournament I played after buying Poker Tracker.
Oh yeah.
So I was still like getting to figure out how the HUD setup worked and like moving stuff around on the screen and that kind of thing. And I remember, for whatever reason, I remember it so distinctly. It's a spot that's come up so many times, but I had ace 9 and I got it in on the turn with 2 pair, even though the turn had brought a flush.
Oh yeah.
And surely, of course, the other player had the flush, and the river came a 9.
Oh yeah.
And I continued in the tournament. And it was a big hand, as it turned out, in the tournament for me. But I ended up winning that tournament, and there's only a few other hands from the entire tournament that I can even remember right now. I remember at the final table there was one where I had aces and the second biggest chip stack had ace king.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was just like nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the action other than we just got it all in pre-flop.
Right.
But yeah, you're right. Very few winners otherwise.
Sort of remember the situations more than the hands.
Yeah. I think that, me too.
Yeah. I don't know. I just remember the emotions of being happy.
I got a big $26 for that min cash in the other tournament.
There you go.
15 in, 26 out.
There you go. Up 11.
A win's a win.
That's right.
Been a while since I cashed.
Well, in tournaments,
Yeah.
it's all they stack those little edges, no doubt.
Right.
I just happened to open up Twitter and I see Denise has has just posted a new profile pic for whatever. I guess she must be decompressing after leaving the final table.
Thanks, Pops. I'll choke it away. Don't worry. Yeah.
It's time for Flop Fizz Fizz. Alka-Seltzer Plus cold foam. Solves quickly, instantly ready to start working. So you can bounce back fast with Alka-Seltzer Plus.
I'm getting some TV in someone's.
Oh, my bad. That's on me.
Yeah.
That's on me. Sorry.
That's okay. It's not a hanging offense.
Yeah. That's a cool flop.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
It'd be even
Thanks, Jacob.
cooler. Even cooler if the six
It's
of
too loud.
hearts.
Just let me know.
Can I get the six of hearts to come here? Dang it.
Dang it. Hey, that seven's blocking a lot of eights at least.
I had to call that because I had flush draw. I had straight
Oh yeah.
flush draw.
Yeah, for sure.
This is good. The Poker Go tweet about Helmuth's entrance as Gandalf just quoted a wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
That's amazing. I love that.
That's a good quote there.
Yeah.
Very applicable. Stupid outfit though.
Did anybody else dress up besides all the women he had coming in with him? Because he was trying to
I didn't watch
get
the video yet.
he was trying to get Jungle Man to dress up as a character and come in with him too.
Oh yeah.
I was just
Jungle Man
curious if he
dressed up
saw
in
that.
character at his final table the other day.
Oh yeah, we saw that. That was entertaining.
He's a weird dude, man.
It's really weird.
That'll be really crappy. Why?
Be glad you're not playing live.
Be glad you're not playing live.
I said, aren't you? Aren't you glad you're not playing live?
It's interesting. Okay.
7-6. That was a tough one, Jacob.
Yeah. I just didn't know what you would min 3-bet me with there. It just doesn't hit his min 3. I mean, I guess ace jack 6 is in his min 3-bet range. Just didn't.
I'm gonna guess a lot of his aces are
Yeah.
min pre.
King high? I had a 3, but nothing. Yeah, I don't know. It was just a weird min 3-bet type thing. Still think my thought process is correct. I was thinking he had a better kick.
Well, knowing who those players are, they're going to call with king high, right? That's valuable. That's the right call against a lot of players.
Nice. D4, nice, love it. Nice bluff.
Thanks. You know my saying, right?
Yeah, no,
I never lie and I rarely bluff.
I gave you credit for it. I had 10-8 there, so
Oh, dominated.
it dominated on me. Good luck.
Thanks, man. Jacks, hopefully.
Oh, sweet spot.
Come on, baby.
Sweet spot. Oh,
Damn it.
wow.
Son of a bitch.
That stings, man. I don't know how you
You
can't
know
do
what?
that any better. You can't do that any
yeah.
better.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Good luck. I mean, you're
Yeah, are you really happy you got it in good?
sorry.
That kills me, those things.
Yeah. Oh,
Shit happens, man.
it does.
Just the way it is.
Mm.
All right, Jacob, take it down.
I'll try my best.
Is this 19 or 20?
This will be 19
Okay,
if
baby.
I can pull it off.
Let's get you there.
Yep.
That would have been nice to witness 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, try and make it a Tuesday if you can,
Tuesday.
Jacob, when the time comes.
Yeah, I'll try my best. You know. I gotta get there though.
Oh yeah. No. Let's
Gotta get there. I have trip 5s here.
Sweet.
like the sizing.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
They go broke. Fuck him.
Wow.
Yeah. That was exciting. How often do you both have a 5 there? Good God.
I'm just happy it wasn't worse.
Yeah, no kidding. I was thinking about that river lead.
Yep.
It's like, what else? What does he have there?
What he has, I can't re-raise because if I'm re-raising, I'm getting nothing worse to call. So, yeah, interesting lead. I mean, I guess miss
spades.
Flush draws. Yeah,
yeah, that's it. Miss spades. And you've got this player tagged to someone that'll make that kind of a play.
Yeah. I got a 6. 6 and a good shot. Oh, why? I'm calling here based on the size, man. Okay, that's good.
Get that 6 to showdown. There you go.
Yeah, he was on a draw.
I just couldn't figure why would you bet pot there.
Right.
I also feel like I think I hero call way too much though too. I think it's that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd be making a note that player pots the turn on a draw, because I'm not sure what their other turn sizings are, but that's usually more like a 2/3 pot. Well, never mind, we're in a different hand now, but
Yeah, no. This could be the end to me. I have a queen.
Good.
I don't know, but I don't know what I'm feeling it 6s or 7s, but GG to me. Oh God.
Wow, there it is. Great call,
Nice.
man.
Ace queen, no less.
I got lucky on the turn type thing. I thought he would four bet me with his over pairs like that. I played him in the past, but I was
10s over jacks. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, this could be it.
Yeah, I think when that queen comes on the turn, you're getting it in there.
There's nothing I can do.
It's funny, the cash game doesn't have that kind of roller coaster effect, like we're all so excited there.
Yeah.
Felt like Jacob won the tournament, but it's like, wait a second.
Still got work to do. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, river.
Deuce.
I will call it jam. I have deuces here. Wish me luck. Win a flip.
Yep.
Good luck.
Thank you. Ooh, got more outs.
There it is. All right. Wow. 19. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
I'm glad we could get it here on the Tuesday night too. How fun is that?
Hey, Jim, that away to make the final table with, because that's the only reason I showed up.
Yeah, I'm taking all the credit on this.
That's right.
Sorry, you got 2 out.
Yeah.
Well, I hope everyone thanks for railing me. Everyone have a great night. I'm gonna go to bed. So
yeah, you go enjoy it, man. Awesome. We'll see. Looking forward to 22.
Yeah, sounds good. Everyone have a great night.
All right, thanks, Jake. Congrats, man.
See y'all.
Dave and Jim, we did it. And Jim, I think you officially still win the last longer, just so we're clear.
Because I was here from the start.
Yeah, right? We don't count any of that late, front running bullshit. No, it's not for you.
I agree.
Yeah, that's right. But well done, everybody. That was a really fun night.
It was.
We got.
It was
I had a
very
good
good.
time. This is why.
Yeah.
This is why I have so much fun on these Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Well, I'll see you next week, if not before.
All right, guys.
And hey, Jim, I'm doing a poker tracker study group on Saturday.
Yes,
So
sir.
if you have any interest in doing any poker tracker related
I
stuff,
do. It's just a matter of what else is going on Saturday. I know I'm reffing Saturday night.
I figured.
What time? What time do you start? It's 1 o'clock
noon's-
Eastern, right?
Yeah, 1 Eastern. That's right.
I think I'm going to be able to be here. So and I actually have that on my calendar every week
Oh, that's nice.
to get in. So yeah.
So if you want to
good
send
chance
me,
I'll be there.
if you want to send me some hands or something in Poker Tracker, I'd be happy to take a look at it there with the group, and we could look whatever you felt like. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna do like an open Q&A or something like that. I haven't really gotten too structured with it this time, but
if I can get the time to sit down and pull some hands out, because I've been marking hands and I haven't gone over them too much, so those would be some good ones probably to pull out of there and send to you and let you pick whatever you want to go through.
Yeah, if the timing works out. Let me know. Ditto, Dave, if I don't know what you're up to on Saturdays, but doing a little study group.
I want to get into those. It's not the best time right now.
Yeah, when the time comes, we'll be there. All right, guys. Thanks again. That was a lot of fun.
Take care. Have a good night.
See you
Good
soon.
night, guys.